Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I dropped $60 just to sit in the dark. Had some recliner, hand already down my pants from the start. Lights dim, trailers tease, bass hitting my prostate. That new flick so good, I damn near nutted and wrote 8 credits roll. I'm floating so fully erected. Best 2 hours I ever spent, not getting rejected. Walk out high on life, dick still have mass. Thinking tonight I'm the king. Yeah, that feeling don't last, then I get home. Silence, blue balled and bored. Fridge light flickers like it's flipping me off. Reality slaps harder than a cheap dominatrix. Now I'm doom scrolling lonely, trying to scratch that itch. So I crank up the slop, yeah, the A, I feel foul. 6-finger bitches with that plastic, fuck me smile. Love ice in the comments crying, this killed the soul. I'm laughing so hard, I'm shooting ropes at the scroll. AI slop, AI slop. Feed me the garbage, watch it glitch while I beat it. Cathartic and savage, AI slop. Hey, 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 AI slop. Hey, 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 AI slop. Watching AI trailers for pornos that don't exist. Scarlett Johansson riding reverse on a T-Rex dick. Explosion so fake, they look like come on a green screen. Tom Hanks with 3 cocks talking dirty in 4K obscene. ChatGPT wrote the script while it was jerking itself off. Dialogue like assume the position, punish my loft. Every purist screaming, oh, it's fucking dead. I just bust another nut and nod my head. Yeah, keep crying. Grandpa, fear the future load. Your hand-painted titties can't compete with this code. I'm refreshed, I'm alive, balls fully drained. Got a 12-hour AI cut of Twilight where Edward gets gangbanged. Woo! Woo! Back home, still bored. Dick raw as shit, but I'm wheezing. Having a motherfucking fit, love that's more than tears mixed with pre-cum. While I loop AI slop till my eyesight goes numb. Call it lazy, call it sin, call it digital cum. I call it free. Morning comedy in one. AI slop. AI slop. Give me more broken tits. Woo. My tainted heart's doing victory squirts. AI slop. Hey, 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 AI slop. Cinema was peak, yeah, that part was fire. But the after parties need my laptop and they desire. Keep your Oscar bait, keep your heartfelt scenes. I'm over here watching AI Jesus throw the whole Avengers team, and it brings me joy. Filthy, sticky, degenerate joy. Beat drops, not responsibly.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That song, that was actually pretty fire. I just got home and I just had that song whipped up in a hot second, and I was like, that was pretty goddamn fire. Pretty goddamn fucking fire, man. Oh, listen here. I tell you what, buddy. I'll tell you what. We'll find some AI slop of Melissa Barrera. How about that? We'll look it up. Right? We'll take a look at that right there. We'll do that for you. Let's see here. Let's stop the printing presses is what I hear when people say this garbage. I don't know what you're talking about, Daniel. What exactly? Like, let's watch AI slop? Or wait, I don't get it. You gotta use words. I get, man. Can we talk about the Campbell suit? You know what? I saw Campbell's posted a comment. I literally have no idea what it's about, but we can. Yeah, if you give me the information on it, I guess. Can we talk about Super Sentai ending after? I don't even know what that is. Is it? I'm assuming it's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers type kaiju battle show out of the land of the rising sun. I don't quite know. It's a Japanese Power Ranger. Okay, I was correct on that one there. Let's see here. AI animations for everyone. Goddamn right it is. Let's see here. Stranger Things 5 is definitely something I don't know how to feel yet. Here's the thing. I was going to watch it tonight, and then I decided not to, because I took my kids and my girlfriend to go see Zootopia 2. So we caught a late show because that was the only thing that was available. So taking a 6-year-old and basically an 8-year-old, because she turns 8 in a week, to go see Zootopia 2 at like 9:30 at night with their 30-minute preview package definitely was an issue. That being said, my God, what a movie. 9.5 out of 10. Just underneath Zootopia 1 for how great it is. There is a reference to one of the greatest horror films of all time, down to the music, and it is wonderful. Everyone should be seeing Zootopia 2, and we should hopefully be getting a third movie here before the next 9 years. Great stuff. Absolutely great. Hold on here. Hold on here. The whole genre is ending after 60 years. Now you're talking about Super Sentai. You're talking about all that stuff, right? Of course, Charbo likes furry bait. You're telling me you wouldn't go balls deep in Judy Hopps? You are wrong, sir. You're wrong. Sorry, Matt, but I only recognize the 5-star rating system. Then it's 4.95 out of 5. There you go. Why is the whole genre of Japanese Power Rangers ending after 50 years? Can you explain that one to me? Because I don't know. Sorry, I've got to hydrate. Had a lot of popcorn. I can't go to a movie without popcorn. Fuck no, sick bastard. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever, man. Just saying, even an I can't even say the word correctly. Yeah, go ahead, send me a video, that's fine. Send me a video, that is okay. Where is H-Barts? Shouldn't you guys, he's not at work. Is he awake or is he asleep? But anyway, we need Ultraman -1. We could get it. We could absolutely get it. So I look wrong without glasses. Yeah, tell me about it, right? Now the picture of me on the screen right here, I am getting those frames again. They come in the mail on Monday. And when I'm on camera, which I'm going to try to get back to, a lot of the issue is just literally like the reflections from my current glasses are so bad that it just drives me up the wall. It's one of the reasons why my OCD keeps me off camera. Let me make sure I'm logged into, okay. I have Discord up. All right. But anyway, no, you're totally wrong, dude. Judy Hopps is fucking goat. Are you kidding me? Kidding me, dude? She would ride you like a goddamn demon monster from the fucking prairie. Anyway, I'm kidding. Let's see. I haven't talked to him since 2 my time. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, like on his days off, he does weird shit, I guess. So there's that. By the way, the image of me without glasses, the one that I use for the thumbnail, is definitely a Gemini creation, but it's doing very good. It's doing very good, and it's a good way to celebrate Slopsgiving. Get the Oakley Meta glasses. Give me money. I'm not. I don't want the Oakley Meta glasses. The Oakley Meta glasses are disgustingly terrible, and I don't want anything to do with any of that. Period. At all. Point blank. Full stop. I want nothing to do with any of it, because you know what it is, man. It's like that shit to me is like, I like my Metas, but like I don't want to wear them every day. They're heavy. These things are heavy. They weigh like nearly a pound. And just having that resting on your ears and on your eyes, fucking, I don't sleep much. So maybe like, 19 hours out of the day, it starts to really kind of wear on you. And I've been wearing them now for almost a year. Or no, I've been wearing them now for over a year. So I'm just kind of ready for that to pass. I still want to use them. I'll use them very frequently, but I just want something when I'm home that is lighter. And it's easier for me to kind of wear around. Enjoy my creeper glasses. Whatever, dude. Jesus, you're on a roll tonight. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. Jess, how many videos are you sending me? Okay. Oh, no. No way. Okay. Hold up. Jess is giving me the good shit. All right. We're going to talk about this because I had no idea this is a fucking thing. All right. So apparently, someone there over at the Campbell Soup Yard did some shit. So according to this USA Today article, Campbell's executive fired after saying company's food is for poor people. I mean, truth be told, it's not. Have you seen the price of fucking Campbell's? All right, if you're getting the standard condensed soup, it's maybe still a little bit cheap. But if you want to go a little bit higher quality, like I love their chicken noodle soup. Okay, but I get like this, I get the lighter version of it. You know what I mean? Like the low sodium version. And then I cover that shit with fucking red pepper flakes, So, but that shit ain't cheap, man. I wait for sales on Costco. So, yeah, and I'm poor as fuck. No, it's okay. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you, buddy. POV map vlogs. I haven't done those yet. I haven't really done anything with the recording of this in a POV thing. I thought about doing like a Blu-ray therapy at the Half Price Books or whatever, but like I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like it's such a weird thing to do, you know, and everything else. So there's that. But all right, let's take a look here at the article. Bring it up here. Okay, so Campbell's Company says it fired an executive who called the company's products highly processed food for poor people. Martin Bally, the company's vice president of information technology, was recorded making the statements in a November 2024 meeting with Robert Garza, a former cybersecurity analyst for the company. Garza, who made the audio recording, says he was unfairly fired in January in a racial discrimination and racial harassment suit he filed on November 20th in Michigan's Wayne County Circuit Court, saying we have shit that's for I'm assuming it's shit. We have shit that's for poor people, says a voice, which Campbell's now say is Bally on the recording, a copy of which was shared with the USA Today. I don't buy fucking Campbell's products barely anymore. The person went on to say that he looks at a can of Campbell's soup and he thinks it contains bioengineered meat. And so what if it is? A lot of shit's bioengineered, right? At some point, we're going to have to start, we're going to get ready to start eating fucking crickets. Okay. So we're there. Anyway, so the company said that it's no longer, Mr. Bally is no longer employed to the company. So after a review, we believe the voice in the recording is in fact Martin Bally. The comments were vulgar, offensive, and false. We apologize for the hurt they have caused. No one gives a shit. I guarantee you, no one gives. I hate these comments. I really hate these comments. We're sorry what somebody said in private that was brought out in a lawsuit might have harmed somebody's fifis, might have harmed somebody's their thoughts and their feelings. Fuck off, that corporate jargon. Just be like, the guy was caught in a hot mic saying some shit. Okay, clearly it goes against our values as a company. Fuck this chode, he out. Right? But at the same time, it's like if the guy thinks, like he says is bioengineered meat. He's, what was this guy? Fucking vice president of information technology. Okay. Campbell's has a VP of IT. Has a VPIT. Think about that for a second, right? A VPIT. Some crazy shit. Red pepper, you put that on pizza too? Yeah. Because I'm not a fucking monster. Obviously I do that shit. The quote was 3D printed chicken. That's fine, man. You do realize like Florida has outlawed like genetically engineered like beef, right? And that's perfectly fine to eat genetically engineered beef. Like we're going to get to that point where you can 3D print a chicken nugget. Okay. It's going to happen at some point in time. All right. Like people have this weird thing about bioengineering when we use that shit in like all of our plants and all of our crops and all of our vegetables. They use that shit all the fucking time. Okay. And it's like you eat it. But it's, you know what it is? It really boils down to the fact that people are just like, when you know about it is when you care. Like I could probably give you guys like a cricket burger, but the cricket burger tastes like good grade A beef. We bioengineer the crickets to make them taste like beef. You put the right amount of seasoning on there. You cover it with a cheese slice. Okay. None of that fucking, Kraft singles bullshit. All right. Unless it's the kind of cheese that McDonald's uses, because that shit's fucking boss. All right. And then you get that and you put some tomatoes and some fucking onions and maybe a little pickle, right? Maybe a little ketchup, maybe a little mustard, maybe some fucking sesame seeds on that shit. Maybe some secret sauce. It's not jizz, but some secret sauce. And you won't even know the fucking difference. And it's a fucking protein-filled burger. Yeah, not being a lizard. Here's the thing. People are already eating crickets, man. They're high-ass in protein. High-ass in protein. That's what it boils down to. Okay? I'm just saying. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Now, in the suit, Garza alleges he was fired for filing complaints of racial discrimination and racial harassment. Along with other reasons, Bally and J.D. Apperley, listed as Director of Cybersecurity Operations at Campbell's, and Apperley, I can't even pronounce it, are listed as defendants. Okay. So did this guy record them illegally? becomes a question, right? So the food maker, which also owns Pace and Prego sauces, both Pace is good, Prego is good. V8 juice is so full of sodium, but I love it. I can't help it. I love V8, man. I do. I love V8. It's so fucking tasty. And other products push back against the comments heard in the recording, saying, "I don't want to eat a fucking piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer." Do you? Like, who cares? I'll switch to bean burgers. Here's the thing, man. Bean burgers are good. I like bean burgers. I get them all the time. They're good. They're fucking tasty. You get the Chipotle bean burgers. Oh, they're good. Hell yeah, dude. That's kind of the point, man. It's like you can find good food that ain't like that kind of shit. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of like Impossible burgers. There's a bit of an aftertaste with Impossible burgers. You got to put a lot of shit on that. But for the most part, yeah, it's all that shit. Anyway. All right. What's the other thing here? Here, we'll take a look at this. I'm not going to watch the whole fucking thing. We'll take out the first couple minutes of it at least, though, because I don't want to do 20 minutes on. This is from, I don't even know who the fuck this is. Who'd you send me here? This is TJ Omega talking about Sentai officially canceled. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the TJ Omega channel for day 1536 of our daily content grind. This is another tokusatsu video, which means the algorithm is going to hate this, and it's not going to tell everybody I posted it. But I don't care. This is kind of huge, and I need to discuss it with you all now. I don't care if the algorithm hates it. Guys, it's official. It's official. It's like we've unfriended on Facebook. Official. Super Sentai, as of, I guess, early next year, will be no more. It was announced, we kind of knew this was coming. We've seen a lot of speculation, but a lot of things that were all over the place. And we'll talk about that in a bit. But first off, let's go over to the official announcement, because I kept telling everybody, until I hear something directly from Toei, I don't care what they've trademarked or what you've heard speculated, it doesn't apply until they finally say it's over.
But did they say it's over?
Producer just said it's over.
Okay, there we go.
The president of TV Asahi, the channel that has been airing Super Sentai continuously for 50 years, has officially sent his thank you for Super Sentai going for so long, and confirmed that yes, as of our current series, it is over. They said a revival for Super Sentai is possible, but it is not the discussion at the moment. So, just earlier this year, the producers for Super Sentai were talking about potentially making it all the way to, like, the number they said was 2033. And I don't know why they initially shot for that number. We do know that it takes a couple years to develop these series, from like the design inception to the toy creation to the scripting of episodes.
So so this is all about like TV shows and all about toys. So okay, let me see here. So okay, it's 50 years of a series is not bad. It's a pretty good run. I think The Simpsons is going to do that most likely. But I mean, I am curious because I've never seen it, right? I've never seen Super Sentai, so I have no idea. Japanese power, is that like? Let's see. I'm just gonna look up a video of it because let's see, because I just want to see. Is this basically just like Tom? Here we go. I don't know what the fuck this one is. Who is this? Who is this? Okay. Xander Roche.
My first video back is really about to be a Toku video. Well, yeah, it pretty much looks that way. Now, that's not at all to
okay,
say
hold
that the
on.
new
Are we
content
gonna
isn't
see?
coming. Like, I promise.
What are we looking at here? What is
This
this?
fandom really doesn't fuck with Goandra like that, huh? Regardless of what everyone else says, I happen to really like this series. I get a lot of nostalgia with the aesthetics and particularly the mecha, as I grew up with Goandra. There's just something about watching those engine souls get inserted into the miniatures and then seeing them blow up into big-sized mecha, all of course with their own personality. It just captures this Sentai magic, especially if you're a kid playing with the toys. As for the rest of the show, Goandra keeps things very simple narrative-wise. Though the stuff that it does have, like there being 11 parallel dimensions and our villain group Gaiark in relation to it, I really dug.
Wait, okay. Hold on. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm late to this party by a metric fuck ton of decades. But are you saying that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is just this? Is this what it is? Is this literally what it is? Am I wrong on this one? No, Parallax. Go ahead and send that to me on Twitter. Okay, hold on. Super Sentai is the original material where Power Rangers comes from. All the Zord action and spandex action is from that. Okay, yeah, but is it? Did they make Power Rangers like from this, like repurpose this and turn it into Power Rangers, or like was that a whole new show? I literally have no fucking idea. Like, I just remember, I mean, I like Power Rangers, don't get me wrong. But okay, here we go. Okay. Jess is literally sending me a
This
video.
week on Geek Crash Course, Toku Month takes on Super Sentai.
Don't you mean Power Rangers?
Not till 1993.
I'm Diana DeCarlo.
I'm Michael Nixon,
And this is Geek Crash Course.
Nice. Like they have absolute fucking librarian vibes.
Starting with 1975's Go Ranger, the Super Sentai meaning task force, protect Japan from aliens, demons, monsters, all sorts of bad.
Okay, hold on. So like Parallax has said here, bro, you didn't know that the 90s Power Rangers literally used all the fight scenes from Sentai and they just filmed the teen stuff? You weren't alive in 1993. Do you know how information traveled back then, especially over shit like this? It didn't. There was no metric of getting this information. It's not that I'm a normie. There was no metric of getting this information. All right. Like maybe like in the what's word I want to use here? Like in the general lexicon of shit, it was like, yeah, people could tell that it came from Japan, but like this was also not something that was well known. It wasn't something that was well known. It blew up. People watched it. They liked it, but it wasn't well fucking known. So you got to fucking understand that shit. It's like, it's like people nowadays know it because that information is readily available. But when that information is not readily available, you don't fucking know it. To be fair, we were just loving Amy and Joe Johnson. Well, yeah, who doesn't love Kimberly? Jesus Christ. I mean, I even like the Ivan the Ooze movie. I think that one's fun. Anyway, but I love that. I love that this is like librarian energy here. You know, I don't know if these two are in a relationship, but if they never actually physically touched each other, it would make perfect sense.
Basically, bad guys attack normal civilization. Heroes rise up to fight those bad guys using spandex suits, cool weapons, and giant robots when the baddies get large. The best known adaptation was Power Rangers in 1993. It was just as successful in the US as it was in Japan, and it's an entry point for many into tokusatsu.
There are many parodies in pop culture, and some of those parodies have actually crossed onto US soil too. For example, Dragon Ball Z's Ginyu Force, Bleach's Karakura Superheroes, and the Axum Rangers from Super Mario. The term Super Sentai originally referred only to teams with giant robots. The first two Sentai shows, Go Ranger and Jacka, were folded in during a later anniversary. Now, just because Super Sentai is entering its 36th incarnation doesn't mean you should be scared. Every year is a totally unique show, but they do have a lot of common features between them. First off, the makeup of the teams themselves.
Red is usually the stoic leader, but sometimes has a zany fireball type of personality.
Blue is the second in command, usually loyal to Red, and can be either male or female.
Green or black sometimes is comedic and sometimes wants to be better than Red.
Yellow, again either male or female, is usually the tomboy, the shy one, or the like super strong kind of personality.
And pink or white is usually the princess type, but sometimes really takes charge, takes command of the situation.
Okay, I will admit the gunplay is sweet. I enjoy the sparks. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. I'll fully admit that. I will acknowledge that. That's pretty based.
There's also a sixth member who often gets added to teams. The prototype for this was X1 Mask, who was only in one episode of Mask Man. The real first Sixth Ranger is Dragon Ranger, who was adapted to US shores as the Green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. So he's kind of awesome on both countries. It's pretty cool. They're either the cool lone wolf type, who reluctantly joins the team, or they're an over-eager person who really wants to join up and has to earn their way in.
Sixth Rangers have become a staple for toy sales, and they usually show up around episode 17 or 18.
Every series these days has a giant robot, because the monsters get beaten twice. They get beaten by the normal people-sized hero team, then they come back gigantic, try and smash some buildings up, and since the third series, Battle Fever J, giant robots have been there to fight them off.
In later series, there was a combining group of smaller robots to make one big robot.
And I'll form the head. These are later joined by support robots. There are other extra things like add-on arms, different armor, the Sixth Ranger things. It's a lot of toys you can sell. Every Sentai series also has its own theme, sometimes magic, sometimes super science, sometimes alien technology. Really nothing is off limits. Jew Ranger, the series that became Mighty Morphin Power...
Hold on. Did he just say Jew Ranger? Now listen, I'll stomach racism. I'll stomach sexism. I'll stomach bigotry, but I will not stomach anti-Semitism. The Jew Ranger? The Jew Ranger? Anyway. Okay, if you're scanning that Yellow Ranger body, just stop when your eyes get to the bulge. I just listen here for it. I have a feeling you are fixated on the bulge. Okay, and listen, I'm not going to fault that. All right, that's okay. Do you want to come on and talk about your obsession with the bulge? I asked because I enjoy talking with you about obscure topics. Additionally, I'd like to hear you the talk about the bulge. What, Mo? I'm just saying he said Jew Ranger. Okay, he did. That was his words, not mine. His words, not mine.
Rangers was based on dinosaurs.
Mega Ranger was based on video games.
The Bokenger were treasure hunters.
The Shinkenger were samurai.
And the just-ended Gokaigers were pirates.
So each show really is different and has its own theme.
Completely different. The titles of Sentai shows often feature a pun. The best example of this is the word Go. Go means 5, the number of people in a team, and honors the original Go Rangers. For example, the Go Sagers, where the Go is 5, and then Gosei also means angel, and the Gokaigers, Go means 5, and Gokai means heroic. Now,
that guy must get all the pussy.
I'm going to do a top 5 of my favorite Super Sentai shows. First up is Jetman from 1991. It was the last series of Sentai before it started being...
Sorry, I just like this the whole thing. Just the way he matter of fact, like the word go equals 5, indicating the 5 Rangers on the team. The word Kigara equals whatever the fuck it was, indicating 5 heroes. Yes, 5. You gotta love the 5. Always with the 5. Could you imagine that guy at parties? Just the whole, say, hears someone say the wrong word, and he pushes his glasses back up on his brim and just goes, actually, I could see it. You know why I say this? Because I've done it. I've done it. Okay. Us nerds will definitely break down some shit.
Turned into Power Rangers. It's got a bird theme, and it's surprisingly dark for the 90s era.
Time Ranger from 2000 is a time-traveling series. It's got a unique design and a really awesome 6th Ranger.
Bokenger from 2006 was my first Sentai series I watched the whole way through, so it's pretty close to my heart. It's got treasure hunters, it's the 30th anniversary show, it's got awesome mecha design, it gets a little slow in the middle, but stick with it, it's worth it.
Shinkenger from 2009 is samurai themed. It's widely seen as one of the best shows. It's got great action, great characters, and it's all around great.
Gokaiger from 2011 is the recently ended show, the 35th anniversary show, and it's got a pirate theme. The team uses the powers of all previous Sentai teams, so there's a lot of really awesome references for fans of both Sentai and Power Rangers.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The BBC sold a sound effects batch to Toei, the company that makes Sentai. As a result, Mega Ranger routinely features the TARDIS sound.
That's it for this week's Geek Crash Course on Super Sentai.
If you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, or at our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Subscribe above, comment below.
Okay, listen, I will give it to them. I will give it to them. This got 70,000 views. Are they still around? Are they still making content?
This week,
Let's see here. Because it's hard for a lot of this stuff to kind of keep going. Oh, 10 years ago. Uh-oh. Let's see what happened.
Hey, Geek Crash Course fans. We wanted to bring you this final vlog this week to say thank you. Thanks for being our fans and sticking with us. And we wanted to give you a final goodbye.
We've laughed. We've cried.
We've been unable to pronounce anything right.
That is accurate. Before we go, we figured we'd give you a few pieces of advice. First of all, never go to a cabin in the woods alone if you feel like staying alive.
Forgive questionable plot choices and thinly veiled attempts to advance the story.
Never, ever, ever make more than 2 sequels.
Invest in good adhesive products.
And be nice to people. You never know. You might make a great friend and end up making a show for 3 years together.
Aw.
I try. I'm Michael Nixon.
I'm Dinah DeKylo.
And this
Was Geek Crash Course.
So they just, I mean, at least they gave an ending. That's good, right? That's solid. Check your DMs forth, by the way. Those are some old logos. Yeah, those are some old logos we used back in the day. What do you mean? I'm not bullying. I'm just saying. Did the guy tell me the guy? Like, you know, like, did they do something? I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of sad. We just learned about them. Here we go. What? I just discovered this channel 8 years ago. 9 years ago. Just discovered this channel. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of these things, right? Like these things don't last forever. I was talking about this last night. You know, I was talking about how this, you know, kind of like how these shows are like hard to do forever because, you know, whether like they did this for a while.
This week, it's time to get
does the website still exist?
for upcoming Marvel movie.
I mean, they still did like, yeah, what? Has it been 10 years since Doctor Strange? Oh my God, it has been. No, 9 years. Okay, so Geek Crash Course, their website just goes back to the YouTube channel. So, did they have any,
This week, it's time.
did they have any, let's see. What are their Twitters? I'm kind of curious here. Oh, it looks like they pulled down. Oh, wait, hold on. No, Twitter. Let's see. Did they got a Twitters? It's loading. Okay, there we go. All right, a weekly educational web series about comics and video games or sci-fi films TV, hosted by Deanne, whatever, and then Michael Nixon. Okay, so he still got his. It looks like she ended her account. Okay, and then he created a new account, the 1986 cast. All right. So it looks like he went on to go continue doing stuff with somebody else. All right. Did he get another woman? Is that what happened? Did he get another lady? I will definitely check that out. This guy looks like a thinner version of me. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm kind of curious because he has the other, the new podcast. All right. Is it on YouTube? So, yeah, fan nominations. He definitely was trying to do another show and get that off the ground. Man, crazy. All right, let's see. Michael Nixon, his tweets are protected. Oh, he created another podcast called Good Chaotic Pod. Okay, him, Killsphere on the Good Chaotic podcast. Now I'm just kind of curious here. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, Good Chaotic. All right, let's see here. It is what is it? Do they have an about page? War never changes. Which let's see. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Michael Nixon. Does he have anything here on him? No. Bill Lemon. How many episodes? November 26th. That was yesterday. Did they just post a new episode? Can leave this. Here we go. Episodes. Okay. 27 BB come home. November update, the fall of Chase variant. I'm kind of curious. I'm just going to play a random part of this.
Flashback.
Swinging back and forth as Trip is flying the vagabond.
I am fully picturing like a soccer goal on a stick.
Yeah, essentially.
Since we did establish it's a moon pool, I did that you flip the ship over to make this.
That's funny.
Just I'm picturing BB with a giant.
Okay, so I have a feeling they're just playing D&D. Right? Here's a trailer for season 1.
Okay, I'm going to start with the good news because there isn't a whole lot of it.
It's the exciting adventures of the team known as Chaos.
They'll pass a fist into somebody's face.
Fasten your space belt and hold on tight as this tenacious team of time travelers take on the wildest missions in the entire universe.
Do y'all have fried pickles?
Listen, I know I owe you some scratch, but actually I can give you the scratch now if you want. And then I just reach in and I just scratch behind her ears.
How much does a moon cost?
Whether you're looking for action...
Yeah, Killsphere is going to throw some of the nails into one of the jet's intakes.
May I offer you a heist this trying time?
Romance...
You are not technically divorced from that robot yet.
Chase wants to get better at talking to girls.
Okay. So it's a D&D podcast. He's bald now. Yes, he is. Well, oh yeah, let's go back to that. Hold on. He's kind of bald. I mean, at that point when your hair is look, I ain't gonna fault the guy. But when your hair, when you're outside, is frizzing up and you can see the curvature of the earth on your forehead, it's time to just buzz it down to nothing. Okay. And I have a receding hairline as well. Okay. So I get it. All right. But joining the party, Fourth. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Not too much. Just feeling. I fucking fell asleep at like 7 o'clock to like 8 o'clock and then went and took the kids to a movie and then I had a rock star, so I'm awake.
Oh, which ironically today I've had the best sleep I've had in a long time. It's about
I don't even
6 a.m. Woke up at 3:30 something in the afternoon.
That would be amazing. I don't think I can physically do that anymore.
I haven't done that in a long ass time. My sleep schedule sucks.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like a couple weeks ago when my work was like starting me at like 7:40 or whatever. And they're like, they text me at 5:30 and they're all, "Do you just want to stay home tonight?" I was killing time before work, so I'm in bed playing Harry Potter. And I'm like, yeah, all right. And so I just played Harry Potter from 5:30 until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, I haven't done that in a while. And then today my boss texts me and he's all like, "So tomorrow you wanna stay home?" And I'm all like, no, I've already missed enough days this month. And Daddy needs money. And he's like, all right. So I've only got I got 2 pickups tomorrow, but they're working me on a full 8-hour schedule.
How far do you go for a pickup?
Anywhere. The furthest I've gone is 100 miles. I think a little over 100. No, about 120 miles.
Nice.
No, 100 miles. Because we'll go like wherever. We will go in a very long distance away from like the city to pick up or drop off. It's really whoever wants to pay us the fucking money.
Gotcha.
So they're like, "Hey, yeah, you want to go all the way out to the middle of BFE nowhere? Okay, we'll do it. Just take care of the driver." So it's like, yeah, but it's going to be pretty weak sauce.
That thing where Mo Moon was calling me a sexist, racist, whatever. Though the original Power Rangers show, since Yellow Ranger was a man.
Yeah.
And so when they just used the footage for the fight scenes, the Asian girl in the American show turns into a man during all the fights. That's what I was telling him.
Oh, well, yeah, it's I never really noticed like Trini on that front. Because I mean, to be fair, also may she rest in peace. But, like she wasn't Amy Jo Johnson. You know what I mean?
She wasn't.
Like she was like, "Oh, she's hot, she's Asian, she's yellow. That seems kind of racist." Like the Black Ranger was black, the Asian Ranger was yellow, the Pink Ranger was a white girl. I mean, like the show, it did not do much for racial representation back in the 90s. It's a fun show, but
yeah,
it was kind of like you couldn't really tell if the villain was Asian or Hispanic. You know, like was Rita Repulsa? That Repulsa sounds kind of Hispanic.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Rita.
like,
Yeah.
Rita. Yeah. Right. You're just all like, ooh, that's bad. You know, she's up here trying to like take over the world. Like that sounds like something, you know, Catholics would do.
Which it's funny because we're talking about like times like the early '90s. Remember when like diversity in the '90s was like, you know, three diverse groups of three different types of kids, right? You had the black kid, the white kid, maybe like a Mexican or Asian kid, right? Let's go to the mall and meet some girls. And who do they meet lined up? A black girl, a white girl, and an Asian girl, and they all just pair together.
I think there was a big movement in the 90s in regards to like, you know, because interracial marriages were definitely a thing, but they were like not pushing for it. And then now they go out of their way with advertisements to always have the integrated family.
Right.
And I've noticed that, like, and it's one of those things where it's like, I don't care, but you really can't help but notice. And then it's always like, you still have the bumbling dad. That is a trope that will never go away. Right. And then, but you've usually got, it's like always the black dad and like the white mom and then the mixed child. That's like usually the dynamic. You rarely ever see a white dad and a black mom. I don't even know if you ever really see that. And I wonder,
I've seen it in commercials. I mean, I haven't memorized which one it was for the sake of this conversation, but I've seen it. But like in real life, you'll find that less as you know, in populations.
I mean, I find more black women with white men being a big thing.
Really?
Well, no, that's in Hollywood. Have you ever noticed that a lot of the prominent black actresses in Hollywood are with white dudes?
Like in their real life,
Yes.
red carpet, or
no, real life? Yeah, married real life.
yeah.
Aisha Tyler, married to a white guy. Kerry Washington, I believe, married to a white guy. Oprah Stedman, white guy.
Yeah, I don't know if Holly Berry's still married to that other guy, but
I don't know who she's married to. It's not me, so I don't care. You know, I'm just saying it's like there's this thing with that, and it's just kind of like it's interesting. It's just interesting to watch the dynamic play out because it, you know, I have no issue with interracial relationships. I think they're fine. Whoever you love, right? And I just think it's always kind of funny how it's represented in the media. Because like you got like, you know, back in the day, it was like black family, white family, Asian family, Hispanic family. And then now you get a lot of integrated, but you know where you don't see the integration? On the Asians and on the Latinos. You don't.
They're not brought into the fold at all.
They're never brought into the fold on that one. It's always like, and the thing with the Hispanic market is like, I don't know if you recall this from a couple of years ago, there was a heavy push for Hispanic representation in film, movies aimed at that audience. And the reason why was because they make up the largest demographic of moviegoers.
Oh, in America?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And so it's like there was that movie, I think Ryan Reynolds played the snail, Turbo. 2009, I mean, somewhere in there. Like that movie was like, again, all Hispanic characters generally outside of Ryan Reynolds. It like is in like a, you know, it's in like an inner city garage sort of thing. And I noticed that when I was watching it, because I had read those reports right around that time. And I'm like, okay, so were they doing this to try to attract the Latino audiences to come see the movies? But the thing it boils down to is that Latino audiences don't care. Like, I honestly think that like in some instances, you'll get like black audiences will show up for like Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
You know, because I think for a while that was like the only real representation that the community got. And it's unfortunate because it's, you know, Tyler Perry.
Yes.
But
we'll get a Paul Thomas Anderson sometime soon, just not yet.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, Ryan Coogler it may be on track to kind of do something like that.
He's budding, yeah.
He's getting there.
He's a good track record.
Yeah, Sinners, solid first two acts. Last act kind of faltered, but he'll get there. You know, but it's like Creed and Sunville Station, all that, or Fruitville Station, all that kind of shit. Like, I just think it's kind of interesting where it's the way that the racial demographics break down. I don't believe it has much of an impact on what the audiences see. You know, like, did you see that thing with Simu Liu where he's again calling out the lack of Asian representation?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, the biggest movie of the year before Avatar is K-pop Demon Hunters. Sure, it's animated, but it features an entirely Asian cast.
Right.
And has completely taken over like pop culture, you know? And it's like, even my daughters are like singing the words in Korean when they listen to the soundtrack and singing along.
Which
you know,
I'm
it's like
curious on how that's going to play out when they start trying to bring that into the mainstream. Are they going to DKify it, or are they going to actually say we need actual Koreans in these movies?
I mean, like, I don't know. I think it just depends, right? Because you had like Crazy Rich Asians did really well, but they haven't done a Crazy Rich Asian too. Now, it's also entirely possible, and hear me out on this one. It's entirely possible that one of the reasons why there's been a downturn in Asian representation is if you look at the two key actresses that appear in its actresses, you have maybe like actors, Ki Hwan Kwe, or Kwon Hae, whatever, the guy, you know, Short Round, right? Data.
Yeah.
But he's, you know, he won Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once. He followed that up by doing that weird
Something I Love You, or
yeah, that like heart movie, whatever it was,
Yeah.
that, you know, that went nowhere with Ariana DeBose, right? Like that crashed and burned. And then now he's in Zootopia 2, and he's great, by the way, in Zootopia 2. He's awesome. He's really good. And but then like you have him, you have Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh pops up in Wicked, right? Wicked is blowing up right now. I mean, I was at the theater tonight. I was asking him like, what's the busiest, you know, like how bad has Wicked been? And the person at the counter was like, it's insane. Like, you know, but she's like, hey, at least I'm getting hours. And I'm like, all right, I totally get that, you know, but what's the other person? Who's the other Asian actress we've seen pop up a lot in the last recent years who everyone is kind of sick and tired of? I'll give you a hint. Her name has one name.
Oh, Awkwafina.
Awkwafina. Do you like Awkwafina? Or are you
know,
tired
I
of Awkwafina?
never watched anything with her in it to actually form an opinion. I've never come across an Awkwafina project. I know of her.
Yeah.
But
so like
I hear a lot about her.
In Crazy Rich Asians, she had like a black scent, I think, and that got like a lot of criticism. But she did that. She did that, and that's kind of been a thing. But then she also like popped up in a bunch of other shit for a while. But really, I think her big foray into mainstream was Raya and the Last Dragon, where she voiced the dragon.
Okay.
And Kelly Marie Tran did a good job as Raya.
Wait,
and I think
so you had a dragon with a black scent, or did she drop it?
No, she has her normal voice.
Oh.
Like her Awkwafina does the same thing that like Dwayne The Rock Johnson does, right? It's like they just play themselves in a movie. Now there, you know, not that there was one called like it was a funeral movie that I forget what it's called with Awkwafina. That's a drama, and apparently she was quite good in that.
It's something about her mother, right?
Yeah. It's don't disrespect Awkwafina. I'm not disrespecting her, but let's not be fair, or let's at least be fair and understand that she's like a one note actor, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know.
Yeah, a lot of actors are one note. It's kind of rare that they kind of transform.
Yeah,
like Kevin Costner's gonna be Kevin Costner to everything. You know?
Yeah, you're getting Field of Dreams whether you're watching Robin Hood, you know, Prince of
or
Thieves,
Man of Steel, or something. It's Kevin Costner.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna get that stoicness, right? And all of those movies are great, dude. Field of Dreams is awesome. Robin Hood is fucking fantastic, you know. But you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that with Russell Crowe when he's in like an epic type movie. He's gonna act a lot like Maximus. And so, like, you get a lot of that, right? And then because actors like to act, but actors get typecast. And that is kind of like, look at YouTubers. I'll apply it back to YouTubers. Look at a Minecraft YouTuber, right? Like, was it Sky Does Minecraft? I'll use him as an example. If I recall correctly, he hates Minecraft now. Or he hated it for a while. He tried to pivot, right? He tried to pivot, and his audience wasn't having it.
Yep. Audience capture.
Your audience wants you to be a certain way. It's like when I was doing the anti-SJW content on this channel, that's where I was making my money. I don't do that anymore. I do shitty fucking live streams that nobody watches except you fine folk, and I appreciate you. But, you know, after that, like, you know, people, if I were to go back and be like, fuck the left and all that shit, I would start seeing the numbers again. Right? Like, yes, Tim Curry is always the villain. He's always the villain. with the exception of being Nigel Thornberry. Okay. But he's always kind of been like that. When you watch, you're watching fucking Clue, right? He's the villain.
Yeah.
You're watching Congo, he's the villain. You're watching Rocky Horror, he's the villain. You're watching The Shadow, he's the villain. Like, I think Oscar, he wasn't the villain. He was like the hapless idiot though in Oscar. Because he was the one that was going to marry Sylvester Stallone's daughter, I think, in Oscar. And so he played more of a comedic side role on that one. But I mean, dude, who doesn't love Tim Curry?
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Or Pennywise the fucking clown, fucking villain. Yeah, actors always get typecast.
Which
Bring
sidebar?
back-
I hope everybody is watching Welcome to Derry. It's actually good.
I
show.
haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get in on that one before. I'm gonna try to get back into like TV watching. I really enjoyed going to the theater tonight. It was really nice. I did. Oh, you know what they did play in front of the movie? They did play the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer.
Oh, okay.
And I got to go watch the one they released online because I feel that they used the theme from the show, and it worked so fucking well for that. God, it sucked me right the fuck into that shit.
Okay.
I mean, I had a smile on my face during that whole trailer, and I hated it when I saw it when it first dropped 2 months ago. I was like, this trailer sucks. And then I'm watching this one, and I'm just like, you start hearing like, the theme song, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude. And then it just kind of brings me right in. And I think they maybe trimmed it a little bit. It felt a little tighter than what they released. But we'll have to wait and see.
Gotcha.
He was a hero in it. Who was a hero in it?
Tim
Pennywise.
Curry.
Tim Curry, yeah. Oh, right. Home Alone 2. The hotel manager. He was not. He was. No, right. He died. No, did he die in Clue? He was. I mean, he was technically kind of a bad guy. He was meant to be a bad guy, or maybe he was the foil. Either way, Tim Curry is just like that.
Right. Every actor has a brand that they try to bring to the.
Yeah,
role.
it's like John Cena as a villain didn't work for Fast and Furious 9. But John Cena as a hero in Fast and Furious 10, for the albeit small amount of time he was in that fucking movie, was good. John Cena as a villain in Suicide Squad was well directed enough for people to be like, okay, I don't like this guy. You want to like him, but you also don't like him. And then they took a character and then they made it a fan favorite by giving him a redemption. It's just, again, like if The Rock was ever going to do, what was it?
And for the most part, John Cena played a hero until the last twist ending where they had a disagreement.
And he really wasn't even like the bad guy.
Yeah.
It was just, he was under orders. And that was like, he said, I would murder every man, woman, and child if it meant bringing peace.
Yeah.
I think he said like, I would eat 1,000 dicks or something if it meant bringing peace. Or just like
I cherish peace with all my heart, no matter how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
Exactly. Yeah. That was such a great line. And then, but again, yeah, he was kind of like, put in a bad situation and they were able to find a way to make it work. But villains are like that. Actors are like look at Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson played the villain in
Doom.
What was it? Doom. And it wasn't really that believable.
Yeah, I forgot how that went down, but I remember him being a villain in the end.
It was, well, he has that great line. He has the best line in that movie is when he breaks through the door and just goes, "Semper Fi, motherfucker." Right? And like, okay, cool. He was in that. Like, he was a bad guy in that movie. But other than that, what, anti-hero with Black Adam? The whole like, Superman doesn't kill people, I do shit. It's like that was a thing. Like that was like the only time he'd really dabbled in that world because he was wanting to play up the anti-hero like crazy. And it just like the audience doesn't like him as an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Because there was no it's like, look at the Vin Diesel, for example, like Pitch Black, Richard B. Riddick was an anti-hero. Did anyone really know who Vin Diesel was when Pitch Black came out in 2000? Not really.
Was that his major intro into?
That was, well, his first, that was his first lead, I believe. But the other, well, no, he had done like another movie that got him on the map. I remember one time there was like a 60 minutes or some kind of hour-long special on ABC, and it was about Vin Diesel, and it was about Darren Aronofsky and somebody else, and it was about their rise from the indie world into the mainstream. But I don't know if you know this, but Vin Diesel was killed by a sniper in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Trying to save that little girl, and like that's one of the things that kind of put him on the map. And then he gets, he does Pitch Black, which gives him the Richard B. Riddick anti-hero role before he's really seen as anything other than that, because then he goes on to go do Fast and Furious, which kind of put him in a bit of an anti-hero role. He was kind of the villain.
Right.
But he was like the villain, like Patrick Swayze was the villain in Point Break, and then he did like another movie that no one ever saw called A Man Apart. Did you ever? I saw it when it was.
I've never watched it, but I know of it.
It's a weird movie because like he plays a cop and like something with a drug dealer and whatever. I saw it. I saw a screener of it that leaked online many moons ago, and it was called El Diablo. Was what I saw it under. I think that was its original title, and then when it released, it was called A Man Apart. And then he showed up in Boiler Room, which had like Ben Affleck and everybody was in fucking Boiler Room. Did you ever see that one?
I have not seen it, but I know of it.
It's the one, yeah, all about the stock trading and whatnot. Oh my, it's so good. It's
Which
so
story has the bad toupee or something like that, and he's in courtroom and he's clearly overweight on purpose.
Oh yeah. I think that one's called Find Me Guilty, I think is what that one is called.
Like that.
There was that came out too. That was kind of a bad swing and a miss, right? But then you think he goes, okay, so he went on to go do Fast and Furious. Okay, he wasn't in Fast and Furious 2. And he only had the cameo in Fast and Furious 3. But in the meantime, he went and he did Triple X, which was a big hit for Paramount. And then, because it was directed by the same guy, Rob Marshall, who did Fast and Furious. But he didn't show up for the sequel for that one. They gave that one to Ice Cube. But that was like...
Everybody's favorite action hero.
Yeah, I know. What was that? Like, they're playing roulette and it's like, always bet on black.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he says that.
Passenger 57 line?
Yeah. I think he did. that one. And then what was the other one, man? Like then he did The Pacifier.
Yeah.
Which was his attempt at getting into the mainstream through Disney. I actually, on the cruise ship, they were playing that movie. So we watched it. And it's a really cute movie. And you know who directed it? Was Matt Shankman, who did fucking Fantastic Four.
Oh.
This year, yeah. It was a cute film, cute family movie, and so you could see he was dabbling in these different avenues, right? Dabbling in these different venues. But then in 2004, we got Chronicles of Riddick, which was the big swing and the big miss, unfortunately. I love Chronicles of Riddick, but they should have released the unrated version and not the PG-13 cut. The PG-13 cut was like, it was different, but like it felt like for no real reason. And it was a little longer on the unrated, and the unrated is better. But then after that one kind of crashed and burned, and that was 2004. I forget what he did, maybe a couple little things in the meantime, but it wasn't until
like
2000.
Witch Hunter and Bloodshot.
No, the Witch Hunter was 2015.
Fuck, I don't know how you remember all the dates.
I worked at a theater at the time.
Oh, okay.
Also, by the way, I haven't seen The Last Witch Hunter, but it was directed by Breck Eisner.
Is he trying to bring that back?
They're doing it, yeah. And Michael Caine apparently is coming out of retirement to do a bit for that movie. But the thing is though, man, is like watching okay, here's the thing with Breck Eisner, right? Do you know I think it was the first film he directed? Because Breck Eisner is the son of Michael Eisner, former CEO of Disney.
Okay.
And the first movie I think he directed came out 20 years ago this year. Matthew McConaughey's Sahara.
I have not seen that one.
Dude, that movie is fucking good.
I think it was the tail edge of his I take my shirt off and the box office goes up saga, right?
It was his attempt at trying to get in on an Indiana Jones type franchise.
Oh, okay.
And because the Sahara is based on a Clive Cussler novel, of which there are many.
Does that one open up with his Invincible comics causing a fire?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But I mean, I remember like Steve Zahn was in it, Rainn Wilson is in it, fucking William H. Macy's in it, Delroy Lindo is in it, Penelope Cruz. The guy who played Morgan in The Walking Dead is the bad guy, I think. One of the bad guys. But the thing with Clive Cussler novels is that they are like almost unfilmable because they run their point A, they have their A plot and their B plot. And I've read a couple Clive Cussler novels, and what they do is they take like almost like a real world problem, and then they attach more like a fantastical element to it.
Okay.
So like in Sahara, it was like, hey, there's like, you know, poisoning happening in these African countries, right? Like water poisoning. They don't know why water's being poisoned. And then you find out that it's from like a solar plant, and they're dumping the stuff. You know, and so like that's part of it, right? One of the books I read was really interesting. I think it's called, was it the Lost Planet or something, like Lost World or some shit? I forget. But the storyline is about more or less this like family of like it starts off with a World War I dogfight in Europe. And I forget the premise of it overall, but they find like, do you live in California? Do you remember back in the day when there was that fear of the algae that was growing in like the fresh water? And
there was talk about it. Not like personally that it reached my circles, but I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, so that was a big thing down in. They were worried about it leaping over into the ocean, and then the algae just covering the floor of the ocean, sucking up all the nutrients and largely killing the planet. That was kind of what it was. And in this particular case, the story is all about kind of like the fountain of youth, but they find it in this weird like enzyme from like a volcanic output in the bottom of the ocean. But part of what comes around, like the byproduct of that, is like the algae that covers the ground. I'm totally like all over the place on it. It's been 20 years since I read it.
No, I got you, but it's a real world problem that he'll tackle.
Yeah, and they'll add this fantastical side to it. And I thought that was always really cool. And those novels are a lot of fun. Like I think if they were to properly adapt those novels, you would see like a lot of popularity. Because it's not just like one group of characters, it's like a whole sprawling series. But again, that was something that Breck Eisner did, and then it kind of failed. So the movie he followed it up with was 5 years later. He directed the remake of The Crazies.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
That was I loved it. I fucking love The Crazies.
I saw it way later, like probably about like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it when it hit theaters. I got like the DVD like on Black Friday or something, and I just took it home and I watched it, and I was like, fuck, this was good. Vin Diesel was Tom Bombadil in The Hobbit from Peter. What? That one I don't remember.
Well, the animated Hobbit?
Yeah, from the Ralph Bakshi version from the 70s.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel was Bombadil. Fuck it. Time travel. Let's go. This is here says, wasn't The Rock Hustle the villain in Get Smart? Was he? No, to be fair though, Get Smart was, I want to say 2005. So if he did Doom in 2006 and he did get the villain in Get Smart in 2005, that would kind of make some sense that he was in his villain era at that time. And then after that, he went into doing the straight hero shit. Because I think for him, when he jumped over to the Journey to the Center of the Earth 2, that was like his first kind of big. Oh, it was 2008. Okay. What was it? What was I thinking about in 2005? Oh no, I'm thinking of the 40-Year-Old Virgin, because that was Steve Carell in 2005. I worked at a theater for a very long time. Very long time.
I almost want to work at a theater now as like my retirement from my main job. And just
you would
minimalize my life.
You would still get Get Shorty was 1995. Although Be Cool was 2005, and The Rock was in Be Cool. Yeah, not as a bad guy.
He was like a henchman or something, right?
Yeah, he was a dancer that got caught up in some stuff, I think. But also he was in Southland Tales, but he wasn't the bad guy in that one as well.
I need to watch Southland Tales. It keeps coming up.
No, you don't.
No?
No, I mean
for
like,
Disaster, I'm not planning on loving it, but I'm just like one of the movies that people always kept talking about that I finally sat down and watched. I mean, this was years ago. Was Donnie Darko. I hate Donnie Darko.
I've never cared for Donnie Darko. I've never cared for it. It felt like a movie that, like, you know, the joke of it insists upon itself. It's too fucking pretentious. Like that's always been my biggest problem with like some of these auteur directors. It's like your job is to tell a story. Okay, like if you're gonna go start pushing like style over substance, like go fuck yourself. And you know the biggest director to do that, and you haven't seen this guy in a long time, is Marcus Nispel.
Well, what do you make?
Marcus Nispel directed the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot.
Jessica Biel one?
Jessica Biel one, yeah. Now I will say that was not like that was okay. I did just recently watch that and the beginning, and Arlie Ermy stole every fucking scene he was in those films. Holy shit.
Yeah,
but
he should have just been the fucking villain.
Yeah, exactly.
An original.
Oh my God. Like when he's talking about like when he fingers that dead chick or whatever the fuck, Jesus Christ, he just went into that role. But no, Nispel did that movie, and that again is kind of like style over substance. Then he went on to go do he did 2009's reboot of Friday the 13th. Which again which is really style over substance. In that movie, you know, because at that point, like you can almost make the joke that film is like Jason basically protecting a pot farm. What gets me about that movie real quick is that the same guys who wrote Freddy versus Jason also wrote Friday the 13th, the reboot.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, I love Freddy versus Jason for how camp it is.
Fantastic.
It's an awesome movie. Right. And then you go and you watch this, but what they were doing was this grittier, I guess we could say more grounded Jason reboot, which is fine. I bought the movie on 4K a few months ago. I even bought Jason X on 4K because I love that stupid fucking movie. But it's like, you know, I'll give it a watch. And then, but see, then Marcus Nispel, he did that Pathfinder movie with Carl Urban. Remember that one where it was like the Viking gets left behind in America, becomes a Native American, right? And then the Vikings come back, and you got like Carl Urban as the main guy, and Moon Bloodgood as she was in fucking Terminator Salvation and shit.
Man. Too short-lived of a career.
Yeah, basically. And then, but who was the bad guy in that movie? It was fucking Clancy Brown, dude. More or less like the Kurgan Returns. All the pieces made sense. All like stylistically, like that trailer is amazing. The cinematography is awesome. It's got great style, great look. And then you watch it and you're like, this movie kind of sucks. And then the last thing I remember this guy doing was the 2011 Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa.
That wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't terrible, but again, it was like, this guy maybe should not touch this kind of fantasy epic shit.
I can see it. I just like I think the angle that I really liked with it was all of Conan's kills were like fucking horror movie kills. Like, hey, slaves, the key to your freedom is in this guy's stomach. Make your choice, you know. Or he wants to send a message to this castle, so they take one of the commander guys and put him in a fucking catapult and shoot him into the. These guys fucking watching.
I'll have to give it a watch again. I'll have to give
it. That was the only angle. Like it was kind of like generic, pristine, modern of that time filmmaking with kind of like no real grit to it and a lot of stagey kind of play. Okay. I think there was too much budget for it, and it was all on screen. Which I don't know if a Conan movie needs that.
Sometimes that can happen. Yeah, what's funny is you talk about that, and then I immediately think back to 2014 because I recently watched Hercules with The Rock, directed by Brett Ratner.
I'd never see that one. I just remember seeing the trailers.
And it's I'll tell you this though, the idea behind it is more or less it's all a farce, right? Hercules is just a traveling guy, like a traveling hero that gets brought in to like go and do these heroic feats, but he has an entire team of people that work behind the scenes with him to get everything done. But they build the legend of Hercules.
Oh, okay.
And then they end up getting brought in. Think of it like fucking Three Amigos. It's like almost like the same plot line of Three Amigos. You know, where it's like you've got like the 3 actors that everyone thinks are actual heroes, and then they get brought in to save this town from desperados, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And these guys are more competent than not in this film, but it's like it's not the like the tale of Hercules, like the lore of Hercules. It wasn't bad. It was definitely like a one-time watch.
Yeah.
You know, like, but it's like almost like I feel bad because I really dig sword and sorcery movies, and I would love to see more of those come back.
Watch, Barbarians.
Not Barbarian.
No, Barbarians.
Barbarians.
You remember? Did you ever watch the deleted scenes of what was it called? Natural Born Killers.
No, I've actually never seen that movie at all.
Okay, I guess there's these 2 twin brothers. They were called the Paul brothers, just like Logan Paul and all those guys. But they're 2 bodybuilder guys. You know, they kind of do like they had some films that come out where they're kind of like jugheads and muscle bound guys in kind of like different situations. They'll play cops, but they're the star of this movie, and it's everything that I love. I would want a barbarian movie to be in modern day. It's low budget of the time. 2 muscle-bound guys with a lot of personality with not really much acting chops. Lots of hot, naked slave women that they have to rescue. A wizard with bad intent and a giant rubber-looking fucking creature that they have to slay. It's everything, but it's so well done. And last time I saw it was free to watch on Amazon. But that one was awesome.
And is this a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay,
it's like in the 80s or something like that.
I Googled Barbarians and I got 2020 TV show.
Let me see. The Paul brother. I know they're called the Paul brothers. Let me see.
Let's see, because there's Barbarians movie 2021, Barbarians drama show. Oh, Barbarians movies 80s. Hold on, that's a Google in here. The Barbarians.
Is it called The Barbarians?
I think it's called The Barbarians. Yeah. It's a sword and sorcery film directed by Ruggero Deodato, starring the Barbarian brothers Peter and David Paul, Richard Lynch, and Ava LaRue. Let's see here. The film is an Italian and American co-production and shot in Rome and the Abruzzo Mountains. Peter and Paul David were nominated for the Golden Raspberry Awards as the worst new stars. You know what? Let's watch this trailer. Let's check out this trailer. Because I feel like this sounds familiar, but like, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Red Sonja, the old 80s film, to get a 4K release. Because I probably would pick that one up just out of pure and utter, like, I have to own this shitty fucking thing.
Right.
Just like it's got to be part of the collection. Where am I? So many fucking tabs are open right now. Okay, here we go. Rational here says The Devil Wears Prada 2 was golden, so we're back. We haven't seen The Devil Wears Prada 2, so how do you know if it's golden or not? How do you know? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Oh, yes, glorious 280p.
Cool.
I miss Candy Face.
At the dawn of time, in a world of savage splendor, a tyrant of darkness ravaged the land and captured 2 defenseless children. Raised as slaves, trained as gladiators. Only together could they defeat the evil warlord. They were rogues.
Look at the size of you 2.
Adventurers. Heroes. They were the barbarians.
I want their head!
Fight or run. Run.
the internationally renowned bad boys of bodybuilding, Peter and David Paul.
Come on, get out of here, Smile. No, get out. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Guys.
The Barbarians. Feel the power.
Not much dialogue from them. They really add to it, even with their shitty acting. It's like just the participation alone that they're all in gives it charm. But yeah. It's funny because they don't know that they have a brother that's a slave. So they're being pitted against each other, and then the helmet comes off of one, and the other one takes their helmet off. Why do you have my face? That's my fucking face. It's fucking hilarious.
See, honestly, the trailer made it look a lot of fun. It made it look like a lot of fun.
Right.
Not good, but just fun. And where's
it was going for like the more epic kind of like, showcase. But
okay,
there
it's
wasn't
on
a whole lot
Tubi.
It's on Tubi?
It's on Tubi, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's a fun watch.
Nice. Warriors, conquerors, heroes. We need the epic trailer voice guy back. We really need that.
Bring him back.
Bring back someone who can do it. Like I could do a little bit of something, but like not, not as well as I need to start smoking again to get that
in
deep
a world where time stands still.
Yeah,
all that. Yeah. And I think they had a Barbarian movie come out. I think it kind of came and went. It's all right. I forget the actor's name. He was in the Matrix Reloaded with the new agent Johnson, I think it was.
I don't know.
He pops up in the very beginning where they confront Neo, and he's like, it's the anomaly. Do we proceed? Yes, he is still only human. He says that line, and he's a John Wick, I think, stunt actor.
Okay.
But Harley Quinn breaks his legs in the Harley Quinn movie by jumping on his legs in the club. But anyways, that guy had a Barbarian movie, which was like, I guess, another installation to one that started in the 80s. And I can't remember what the fucking name is. But the first one was good, and it was serious. And then they changed the sequel follow-ups were more schlocky. It was like Beastmaster or something else. But the thing is that, yeah, they're doing some low-budget Barbarian movies, but this one went for the comedy effect. I don't think they really nailed it. What is that guy's name?
What is I'm trying to find the there is a movie trailer I want to find. It's James Brolin, Men and Women. Let's see here. Is it?
Yeah, Daniel Bernhardt. And he had a Barbarian movie too.
What movie is it? There's a movie I saw a long time ago. It had James Brolin in it. And it was like a Roger Corman Presents movie or Roger Corman made movie. And it was a film where like men and women could not have sex. It was a virus. And I watched it one night. I'm trying to find like let's see here. James Brolin. Hold on. Roger Corman. Not The Haunted Sea. Not what?
It was called Deathstalker. That's what he just came out with one recently. The Deathstalker 1 was great. That thing was fucking, talk about misogynist, but it's fucking fantastic.
Oh, okay. I think this is it. I think this is the one I'm thinking of here.
Let's check it out.
I'm trying to. There's not a trailer. It was. They have. Does it have it as a TV movie? Okay. Oh, I did find the trailer for it. But it's a shitty fucking trailer. Damn it. Yeah.
What year?
Hold on. Here we go. I'll just bring it up. This is the trailer. I saw this movie. It was on Showtime one night, and I was watching it with my stepdad, and we were just so dumb. It was so stupid. This should be good.
In the 23rd year after the apocalypse,
I haven't seen anything like this in over 20 years.
A new biological weapon was released.
You touched that.
A virus that made sexual relations fatal.
He chased me, and then he... Don't touch anything! The place is lousy!
with the plane.
Oh, I watched this.
War between the
You
sexes.
did?
Isn't like a Mad Max car guy in this
Driving
too?
humanity
Kind
to
of.
the brink of extinction. But one man
You stand before this court charged with treason. Any plea? I'd kind of like to sleep on it.
Yeah.
was willing to risk everything.
If someone has ingested his serum, they're able to have sex. Live to tell about it. Do you still remember how to do it? It's like riding a bicycle.
What do you want with me?
Little favor.
I'd rather die by a bullet than the awful death that you have planned.
You're not gonna die. I promise.
They say they've invented a serum that counteracts the plague. That allows men and women to...
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear what you just said. You get the troops ready. Our mission is to destroy these heretics.
You got to admit, this looks awesome.
Oh yeah.
This looks fucking. It was fun. It was a fun movie to watch.
James Brolin, Richard Lynch, and Brian Genesee. Terminal virus.
Like
So this
when
came
you
out
start
in-
searching up like these type of movies, then yeah, you get leagues of them on Amazon for free.
Oh yeah,
There was
where
one
can I
with
find-
David Carradine that was pretty entertaining. And there's a lot of ones like if you're looking for some like campy like Red Sonja stuff, oh dude, there's just droves of them on there.
I just I don't think I can watch this anywhere. Oh no, they got the hold on. I found the whole movie on a Russian site. Let me see if it actually works if I click on it. I don't want to click on it too much. But
It's not on Amazon anymore?
no, yeah, James Brolin is in this one. Yeah, it's so fucking funny. Did I see the Nikon ZR I'm thinking about buying? I did not. I hope you.
Oh wait, I think that was a question for me. I can't
are you,
see it.
okay, Letterbox. Where can I find this fucking movie? Let me see if I can just videos. Okay, it's on some Russian site. Terminal error. You know what? I don't know if you can find these movies. There's a Russian site that's got them, but it's not loading.
Really?
Yeah, it's like because I saw it just on Showtime one night. You know, but it's fucking funny. It's just like because there's a whole scene where they're trying to get the people to have sex, and so they put on a porno, and it's like one of those ones where it's like, I'm the plumber here to like fix your leaky pipe, right? And then like they use the plunger on like the chick's tits in the video, and then like they leave like the man and the woman in there, and then they leave the plunger next to them so they can emulate the movie. It's so bad. I don't think maybe I can find a full movie. Let me see if I can find the whole thing. God damn it.
Yeah.
Because I would totally watch it again.
Deathstalker one was really good. It holds much more of a serious face, but the dude just basically travels, finds people in need of trouble, fucking kills them, fucks the chick that's amongst the people that he rescues, then moves on.
Crazy.
I don't think misogyny was a word back then when this was created.
So much of that, I remember like when I was a kid going to the video stores with my cousin, and then just like he would rent the most like outlandish shit, like and watch it with his dad would watch it with him, like my stepdad, you know, and I wasn't allowed to watch as much of it as he was. But like I remember him like showing me a bunch of these like old like post-apocalyptic movies that he would rent that had like just tons of nudity and gore.
Yeah.
Okay, Mubi apparently has the movie, but they're not showing it right now. It's a 74-minute film. It's got to be somewhere online. It's also not where I find my usual. You know where it might be?
74 minutes. That's like a short film these days.
It is, yeah. Well, I mean, you tack on 6 more minutes, and that can largely get you in theaters. But this was a TV movie.
Oh.
So that's what it was. It was a TV movie, and they okay, hold on. Terminal virus. Can I find it on archive.org? Let's see here. Because sometimes you can find a lot on archive.org. Let's see.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to hunt for this stuff.
Well, this like some of this stuff is like I found the VHS trailer on here. Let's see if I can find something else. That's like the VHS trailer. Okay, here's one. Have you ever seen Let's Get Harry?
Let's get what?
Let's Get Harry?
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna show. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. It's funny how you have this frame pause, and I see Roger Corman's name in there. It's like, of course you see Roger Corman.
Well, he was the executive producer on it, but Dan Golden directed it. Okay. Dude, I cannot believe you've never heard of Let's Get Harry. Look at the cast in this fucking movie.
There's a homecoming party for Harry. Only Harry is not coming home.
What are they doing about it? There isn't much we can do. So that's it? I'm sorry.
What's with you guys? You're supposed to be Harry's best friend.
Hey, we are. What are we supposed to
go
do?
down to some foreign country and play soldier?
I think you showed this before, right?
We're
I
a
have,
bunch of
yes.
Plumbers.
Gung-ho? Soldier of fortune? You guys are cracked. We figured for a job like this, we're gonna need some help. So we hired a pro.
Yes.
Good move.
What about my brother Harry? Harry? They'll kill him just to show they mean business.
But I want to get one thing straight. If I pay for a hunting trip, I go on it.
Now listen to me, listen good. Bullets do not go where you wish, they go where they're aimed.
My brother's got 2 days to live, and we don't even know where he is.
This is not gonna work.
Whoa! Wait a minute, fellas. I think we should take a minute here and talk.
You want to abort the mission, you do it now, because once we're on that plane, we're in for the duration.
Kurt, are you with us? No!
How many minutes are you?
50.
50.
Whoa. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Well, wait, there was a negotiation.
There's no negotiation. There's no agreement. So much for plan A.
Who is behind you?
You let Harry go or you're dust.
Okay, let's do it.
An adventure about the hero in all of us.
Now, look at the director.
Okay.
Can you see it? It's
It's
kind
a
of
little small on my screen.
It's so small. Okay, it's Alan Smithy.
Oh.
So I don't know who the original director was.
Someone felt shame.
But dude, I saw this movie as a kid. I rented it so many times. Like, I think the last time I remember renting it, I rented it with my grandparents. Like my grandparents, God bless them. God fucking bless them. They would like let me rent shit. I probably they should not let me watch, but they would watch it with me. Like one night I rented Problem Child 2. Okay, I love Problem Child 2, by the way. I love both Problem Child. You know what? I'll even throw in the third film. Did you know that there's a third Problem Child movie?
No.
It was made for NBC. It was a TV movie.
Oh.
Didn't have John Ritter, didn't have Michael Oliver, but it had the grandpa. The guy who played the grandpa, he was back for it. And it was actually not a bad movie. It was not a bad TV film. But I remember I rented like Hudson Hawk one night.
Oh,
and that wasn't even my first time seeing Hudson Hawk. That movie's just fucking weird. If you guys have never seen, do you know Hudson Hawk?
A little bit.
Oh
It's
my
been
God.
so long. It's practically
Dude, fucking, this is Bruce Willis getting the green light to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and this is his vanity project.
Oh, I hate when this happens. Girls, can I ask you a question? How do I look?
Like a fraternity thing?
I just got out of jail yesterday. I didn't want to steal anything. I didn't want to go to Europe. All I wanted was a cappuccino.
You still think you're the greatest cat burglar that ever lived?
You are one hell of a thief.
Hudson Hawk is an evil, evil man.
The Big E.
I'm just some guy that's good at swiping stuff.
Oh, hey, scary Jewish guy.
Eddie, we're hanging off a
Oh,
castle.
scary German guy.
And you're asking me
Scary
how you
German
look?
guy, yeah.
Okay, you don't gotta get technical about it.
You look gorgeous. You look like Zorro.
Well, I didn't know.
Buongiorno.
Yeah, buongiorno. Maybe you could help me. I'm being blackmailed into robbing the Vatican by a psychotic American corporation and the CIA.
I don't.
You don't speak English? You have very beautiful eyes for a man.
I got a bad feeling.
I can't even swim.
Hell, fall will probably kill you. that. Oh, we got
Oh, I was afraid you weren't going to drop by.
baby, ragged and funny. You want to know something, Eddie? What? You hit like a girl.
Started the week by stealing the sports stuff and ended it by swiping the codex. Yeah, but what are your plans for the weekend? Hosting away the Coliseum?
Well,
Can we just go back to the kissing part?
And
Martin Quayle's mom.
Life doesn't get much better than this.
So here's the thing. That movie doesn't even show you the crazy shit. That trailer didn't show you any of the crazy shit. Like,
how crazy does it go?
Oh, fuck my God, dude. Richard E. Grant and Sandra Bernhard are the villains. Well, one pair, the main villains. You've got James Coburn, who is running the CIA operative with the CIA op, that all of his henchmen are all named after like candy bars. Like one of them is like, I think Skittles. One of them is like Mars, like one of them is Butterfinger, right? You've got those guys. Okay. Then you've also got the guy working for, I think, Sandra Bernhard. No. Like there's the like the Vatican. They steal a bunch of shit. Andy McDowell. It's so fucking weird, dude. It's so weird. Like again, Sandra Bernhard and Richard E. Grant are like this brother and sister that you pretty much assume are fucking. Like you pretty much assume that they're having relations. It's crazy. In the chat, have you guys seen Hudson Hawk? Everybody and everyone knows Hudson Hawk flopped. Oh, no, it did flop. David Caruso's in the film and he didn't speak a line. That's right. That's very true. But dude, this movie is crazy as fuck.
Now, wasn't this up Bruce Willis's alley at the time? Because he came from comedy, right?
Yeah. I mean, you figure Moonlighting, and then of course, Die Hard is because what he did. His first big movie was Blind Date, and then with Kim Basinger, right? That was his first big one, and then he went on to go do Moonlighting, and then of course, Die Hard in '88 just kind of put his ass on the map.
Yeah.
And then this was like a vanity project, from my understanding. It's a weird fucking movie. Like they steal shit from the Vatican. There's a codex. They're trying to like unlock this Leonardo da Vinci contraption that can like turn, I think, like steel or iron into gold. So think like the Sorcerer's Stone, right? Or the Philosopher's Stone, whatever the fuck it is. Like one of those types of devices that can do that. And like, but Da Vinci had figured it out. And they're like, like the CEOs of a mega corporation. It's so weird. Like, it's so crazy. Like Danny Aiello's in it. He's great. Like there's this whole scene where they like have to like break into, I forget where they're breaking into, but they're like singing like lounge songs while they do it. It's just like this early 90s weird fucking Bruce Willis, I'm going to finally do it sort of thing, Lead into Gold. Thank you. Yeah, Lead into Gold. And yeah, I agree with Rational. It's good. It's weird, but it's good. There's like a scene where you see where he's on the gurney, right? And he's being pulled along, and he ends up it ends up tearing the sheet, and he's on his own, and he's heading towards a toll bridge. And so he's like fishing in his pocket to like find the change, and he just throws the change, and it goes right into the little toll change collector, and then it brings up the bar so he can go through the toll. It's so crazy. It's one of those moments where you're watching some of these films and you realize like they just don't make them like this anymore.
Yeah.
Like they just don't. And it's I'm not saying that's like necessarily a good or a bad thing, but like you're just watching it and you're going like, what in the fuck is going on?
I wish you would have, I wish we'd get around to watching Rocky, because the point is that there was another Passion boxing film that Sylvester Stallone made that everybody forgot about. And I think it was like a comedy or something. It was called Paradise Alley. And it was so bad that people said, get back on this Rocky shit and knock it off.
I don't know, man. It's was Stallone in that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he wrote, and I'm not sure that was his directing debut. But yeah, it was like a whole other boxing thing that wasn't Rocky, and it was so bad.
Oh my God! Wait, is this hold on? Did I find the whole fucking thing? Wait, hold on. Oh my God, I did. Oh my God, I found terminal virus.
Oh, nice.
Now I'll post it in the chat for people, and I'll post it in the side for you to check out as well if you want. But that's the whole movie's on YouTube. There we go. All fucking 70. Was it here? 78 minutes of it. Let me see if I could find the scene. Just to find the scene with the fucking plunger. It's right around here because they're like scientist guy. Okay, here we go. Right? So
there's nothing wrong with his toilet, is there, ma'am?
That's not the plumbing and you're plunging around here.
see, look.
Any news of Shara?
Okay, so then it cuts over. I think it's gonna show it.
To June Riger.
No. Please don't make me.
Is it there's this, they leave the plunger out at one point.
I promise.
I think you're this thing you're talking about Daylight.
What's up?
Oh, this is a question. Wasn't that movie called Daylight?
With Stallone?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't one of Stallone's films where the main villain was the underground tunnel. Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, Daylight. They're trapped in a tunnel after an earthquake. That one they just released on 4K like earlier this year, but there was like a really weird problem with the transfer. I think like that one, like they pulled it back, and they might be doing another one. I don't quite know.
I remember seeing it in theaters, and I haven't thought about it since. But it wasn't bad when I watched it. But I was a kid.
No, I think I rented it when it came out. But you know what? You know which one? What I liked was Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman.
I went to the theater just to watch it for the explosion. Like
that was a cool explosion. That was a cool fucking explosion.
That's what an explosion could drag me into a theater at the time. And of course, it was like one of those '90s explosions where, like, you know, it blows up, but you have time to like outdrive it and like turn around and flip it off, and then hit the accelerator.
Oh yeah, let me see here. Chain Reaction, explosion. Try to find the clip. Okay, here we go. This is. I'm gonna get so many fucking copyright claims for this shit. I don't give a shit. This channel's dead. All right, so here
outrunning the explosion era.
Yeah, this is 1996 Chill Factor. Or no, sorry, that's Chain Reaction. Chill Factor is Cuba Gooding Jr. and Skeet Ulrich, and they have like a virus that they have to keep at like a certain temperature. Do you remember that one at all?
No.
Okay, we'll check that out after this. Like, dude's eyes are open, mouth is ajar.
I don't test the pulse first. Can't stop it. It's a chain reaction.
Isn't he's on a motorcycle in this scene, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fuck the helmet. I don't need a helmet.
No, he's not the villain.
Get ready.
mean, that is a pretty banging explosion.
Yeah. And then the shockwave.
There you go.
How would you rate that one compared to the one at the end of Long Kiss Goodnight?
Because they came out in the same year, actually.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. They both came out in '96. Dude, Long Kiss Goodnight is just. I do have that in 4K. I did buy that. I got the Arrow when it came out. I loved Long Kiss Goodnight so much. I got to go back and watch it again. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember that Craig Burko being on the gas truck. When she flies away, yelling out "Die screaming, motherfucker!" That's such a great line.
She was fucking badass. Dude, the dialogue in that whole movie is so fantastic.
And who wrote it?
Yet Shane Black.
Shane Black. And you know what, man? Fucking Rennie Harlan doesn't get the love he deserves. His movies back in the day were pretty solid. I don't know what happened to Rennie Harlan. He lost it. He lost his his groove, man. I think ever since Gina Davis and him broke up. To be fair.
Gotta go on my left hand. Right hand too. I didn't know. Fuck, I'm old. I didn't know Cuba Gooding Jr. has a son that acts.
He does?
Do you ever see the trailer for kind of recent that Hard Eyes?
I saw the trailer, but I didn't see the movie.
I think that I believe it's him. The lead male actor in that one is his son.
Okay. Interesting. Hold on. Rational's asking, have you guys seen Johnny Mnemonic? Yeah, dude. Dina Meyer is in that movie after fucking Starship Troopers, and Dolph Lundgren was the bad guy.
And which one?
Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh no, I never seen Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, dude, no, it's crazy, man. Like Johnny Mnemonic, it's a whole fucking movie about a guy who he's a data courier. That he puts the memories in his brain, he downloads them and so he can pass through checkpoints and shit. But he had to give up a lot of his own memories. We'll watch the trailer after this one.
Does it age well, or is it one of those?
I haven't seen it since the 90s. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones where you don't quite know. You know what's really funny? Did you ever see the Keanu movie with James Spader and Marissa Tomei called The Watcher?
No.
Where Keanu plays a serial killer?
I know of it.
The story, it's not a bad movie. I have the DVD of it. I bought the DVD many, many, many moons ago. But the story is that Keanu's friend basically committed fucking fraud and lied that Keanu was in the movie and kind of forced Keanu's hand to be in the movie.
Oh shit.
It's a whole story about that shit. It's kind of crazy. Johnny Mnemonic has a lot of bad guys. Are you guys spelling? I think you guys are spelling mnemonic incorrectly. It's NM. Yeah, there's an N. Mnemonic, not moonomic. Sounds like Corin Nemec, the guy from Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Mnemonic.
But here we go. This is Chill Factor from 1999.
Prep the field for detonation at noon. 10 years ago, the U.S. government created a secret weapon that could remain completely harmless until its temperature reached 50 degrees.
The effective detonation radius is 5 miles. We gotta shut it down.
The man responsible prayed it would never fall into the wrong hands.
Let's find the prize.
Unfortunately,
Where is it?
it's about to be handed off.
Doc, you have to take this to Farm Magruder.
Has to be kept cold. To a short order cook.
Morning.
And an ice cream delivery man.
I need your ice cream truck. You are not taking my truck. How far you got to go?
Now, all that stands between the bad guys.
Andy's ice cream.
You have no idea what you're in possession of. Give it to me now or you'll be dead within 5 minutes.
It's for you.
And massive destruction.
I made it! What are you talking about? I'm the one driving!
Is sheer luck.
Hit him.
doesn't work. It's not even loaded. You hijacked me with an empty gun. When this is all over, remind me to kick your ass. Stay back. I'm taking your phone. He's a dangerous man. He's crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
This fall.
Oh, hell no.
Kick back.
That didn't work. Do you think so?
And chill.
Don't move. Shoot me.
Kill him now. Chill factor.
We're gonna die!
Put your hand in my pocket.
We're about to die. You want me to do some freaking...
Did that come out after or before Die Hard 3?
Oh no, this came out. Die Hard 3 was 95. This is 1999.
Oh shit!
Who directed this movie though? I'm trying to see. God damn it, I hate that fucking. It was. I can't see who directed it because of this fucking bullshit that I don't want. Hide. Hugh Johnson.
Hugh Johnson
directed this. Who is Hugh Johnson? What else? Because honestly, that movie looks fun. It was fun. It was late 90s fucking fun. You know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit is like Blue Streak. I don't know why.
That's why I asked about Die Hard. It gave me Die Hard 3 vibes.
Yeah, okay. Hugh Johnson, filmmaker, or he's journalist. Let's see. Hold on. Film. Let's see here. Irish cinematographer and director. What did he work on? Okay, hold on. I'm taking a look at his. Oh, he died. Oh, he passed away 10 years ago at the age of 69. That sucks. Okay, what did he direct though? Okay. So I'm just looking for the only movie he directed was Chill Factor. That was the only film he directed. Other than that, he was like a second unit director on Kingdom of Heaven. He worked on a bunch of Dire Straits music videos as an assistant camera. Okay. So yeah, he mostly just did. Oh no, what was he cinematographer of? Let me see here. God damn it. Fucking show me like. Okay, so he was a director of photography on Chronicles of Riddick. He was also the DP on White Squall, that Jeff Bridges movie about like the kids on sailing. Do you ever see that one?
No.
Teenage boy discovers discipline and camaraderie on an ill-fated sailing voyage. It was directed by Ridley Scott, starring Jeff Bridges. I remember seeing it on the flight back from DC. So he was a DP on that one. He was also the DP on G.I. Jane, also directed by Ridley Scott.
Okay.
I think, yeah. And then, and then he was the DP on Chronicles of Riddick, which is interesting because David Twohy, who wrote Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, right? That guy, he was actually the writer, one of the writers on G.I. Jane. So I'm wondering if he met them while he was working on G.I. Jane. And you want to know what one of the movies that David Twohy wrote that doesn't get talked about that much is The Fugitive.
Oh, okay.
He was I think he was one of the writers on The Fugitive. Let me see here.
I have to see if that movie holds up. I remember that was like a big event type of movie. Like, they're doing The Fugitive.
That movie holds up so fucking well.
Does it?
Okay, yeah. So here we go. This is to give you an idea of David Twohy and the shit that he's done. So he wrote Critters 2. He wrote Warlock. He did Warlock the Armageddon. That was in 1993. He also then in the same year did The Fugitive, right? Then he also wrote Terminal Velocity, that one with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
That was the one where like the stunt actor died from falling. I remember hearing about that. He also wrote Waterworld. He wrote The Arrival, another Charlie Sheen movie. That was a weird movie. Those aliens were fucking weird. Like their backwards
reverse legs.
Oh, dude. Okay, so like back in like 96, right? So I was going, or 97, I was going to see Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and I ended up running into my friend Andrea and her boyfriend, and they were smoking out, and they asked me and my buddy if we wanted to smoke. We're like, all right, cool. So we fucking smoked some chronic, but the chronic was laced. Okay. Some kind of hallucinogen. So like, and then I smoked my cigarettes after, going, I had smoking Camel Wides back then because I was a badass at fucking 15. And I remember walking to the theater, and you ever smoke cigarettes with pot?
Not with pot.
Okay, so like if you smoke cigarettes with weed, it fucking enhances your high, right?
Okay.
It really does. It enhances your high. It's weird. Newports, like menthols, like actually enhance it more from what I remember. It's been so long. But anyway, so I'm smoking this Camel Wides after smoking this fucking hardcore chronic shit. And I remember looking down at my legs as we're walking to the movie theater, and they fucking inverted like the goddamn aliens from The Arrival. And I should have known at that point in time I was in for a weird fucking night. So we get to the movie theater, we go in, we watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which, by the way, that movie's terrible, but if you watch that thing just completely stoned out of your mind, it's amazing. But we were only 15, and we were really paranoid because we had told my mom that we were just going to go to she had taken us to the mall to go see the movie. The movie was like sold out or something at the time or whatever happened. So she was driving us back home. I'm like, hey mom, can you drop us off at the video store? We're going to go rent a movie. We'll walk home. She's like, okay, cool. But that's when we ran into my friend and her boyfriend, and they were like, hey, we're going to go see the movie. Oh, we're going to go see the movie. So we all went down. We never told my mom. So I'm thinking my mom's going to be fucking all over my ass, right? She's going to be like, where are you? This is 1997. No cell phones. No pagers weren't even really a thing for younger people. And so I'm paranoid as fuck, and I'm stoned out of my mind. And so we're walking home, and like my buddy was paranoid too. So my buddy all of a sudden starts like, he starts ducking and like bobbing and weaving and hiding behind cars and in ditches and behind bushes and shit. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he's like, you got to get the fuck down. You got to get the fuck down. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, there's cops everywhere. I'm like, dude, there's no one around. There's no cops. What are you talking about? There's no one here. And he's like, there's fucking cops everywhere. Get the fuck down. Like he was gone because his paranoia had just wrecked his brain at that point in time. And so I didn't have that problem. I had a little bit of a different problem because as we were walking past that, it started to kind of, I guess, maybe hit me or whatever, even more. And it was just, I started like, as we're walking, and you know how it is, like you got chain link fences and like bushes and it's that dark and there's like the fucking silhouettes in the light and everything else.
Yeah.
I started seeing Shang Tsung's henchmen, right? Shao Kahn's henchmen from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So I all of a sudden start wanting to fight shit, and so he's seeing cops and I'm seeing imaginary fucking ninjas. And we get back home, and I'm like, "Fuck it, okay." My eyes are going to be goddamn fucking bloodshot. We've been gone for hours. We never told my mom where we were going. None of that shit. Walk in the door. I can't understand. At the time, this is 97. My younger sister was born in 91. My younger brother was born in 93. So they were like 4 and like 6 at that point in time, right? So my mom was busy with them. And so, and as a person who has children that are roughly around the same age in differences, I can understand being distracted. So we walk in and she's like, oh, where'd you guys go? Like, oh, we ended up going with Andrea to go, she knew her. She's like, oh, with Andrea to go see the movie. She's like, oh, okay. Did you guys have fun? Yeah. Okay. All right, see ya. Right, that's it. Like, she didn't care. My mom never gave a shit. I could kind of get away with fucking murder. And we went back to my room and I sat down and I'm like, I'm never smoking pot again. And I didn't for 4 years. I was that paranoid. I didn't smoke pot. No, it was 3 years. But like, it was like, yeah, it was a while. That was a crazy night.
Nice. I can't smoke pot. I get panic attacks.
I don't get panic attacks. Like, I mean, now it's a little different. Like, I was paranoid about weed when my kids were born. I was like super paranoid about that because I was like, because at the time, because I live in Washington, it's legal here, and so I bought a little pen, right, a little weed pen, and I was like puffing on it, and I just kind of use it as a way to go to bed, as a way to kind of like this. I'm just gonna zone out. I'm just gonna watch some dumb fucking shit and do all that shit. And then when my daughter was born, my eldest daughter was born, I just got paranoid. And I'm like, what happens if there's an issue and I got to drive and I'm fucked up? I can't be fucked up, and then that was 8 years ago now. And I just haven't gone back to do it. I just haven't cared.
Growing up. Yeah. You gotta consider those things.
I don't even drink booze, man. I don't do nothing. Like I feel bad. I feel like I should have some vice that's like going to fuck me up. But, actually rather I take like I do energy drinks. So I have uppers, Oh God, let me tell you that you might get a kick out of this, right? So like my sleep schedule is fucked right now because of how the cruise was and like the I couldn't sleep and the hour changes and all that shit. So we've been back now a month and a half and I'm still up to 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, every single night, And I go to my sleep doctor about this because I have a CPAP machine and everything else. And I'm just like, I hate the CPAP machine. It's fucking garbage. And we're talking about like just lack of sleep. And then she's like, well, if you have trouble staying awake while you're driving, she's like, we can prescribe you waking agents.
The fuck?
And I'm like, waking agents? She's like, yeah, we can prescribe you waking agents that you can take that will keep you awake. And I'm in my brain, I'm going, are you offering me speed?
I'll say
like how much ephedrine's in this shit? And like, let's fucking go. It's just
and then what?
I'm like, let's fucking go.
Like, fuck.
You're gonna like let me illegally get fucking high on speed? Fuck yeah. Because back in the day, there was do you remember? Because you and I are roughly around the same age, right? You're in your 40s.
44.
Yeah, so you're a year older than me. Do you ever remember going to the store, because you're in Cali as well, and finding yellow jackets or like those fucking energy pills? Dude, there was ephedrine in those motherfuckers, right? There was straight up fucking ephedrine.
The popular one was like Stacker 5 or something like that.
Something like that, man. These little pills were just like, they were like, it was legal speed because ephedrine hadn't been outlawed at that point in time. So you go to the store and you buy these little yellow jacket pills or these other little ones that they had, and they're energy pills. And like, fuck, dude, like my friends and I would take that shit like candy. I remember one night I had taken one and my friends decided that they wanted to go and TP a house in Coronado with World War II medical supplies that they had pilfered from the basement of the high school about maybe a week earlier. Let's let that sentence sink in for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up. They were under the impression one night that there was these underground catacombs, these tunnels underneath Coronado Island because it's man-made. And they had heard the rumors that there were entryways scattered throughout the city, and one of them was in the basement of the high school, the old bomb shelter or whatever it was in the high school. So at about fucking 4 o'clock in the morning on like a Sunday night or whatever, about 5 of us went over to the high school. And I was like, I'll stand guard while you guys go and do it. I didn't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah.
But I still kept an eye out for cops. And they went over, took a 4-foot crowbar, busted open the door, went down inside. I never went, but they came back out and they had like World War II medical supplies. And I'm talking like fucking gauze, fucking morphine, surgical lubricant, right? Like all this shit. Now I'll tell you one thing, the lube held up. 60 years later, the lube still fucking factory sealed. Good shit. Never tried the morphine though. I might actually still have it because I was given one. I might actually still have one. The packet of it somewhere.
Situations.
Yeah. I'm in dire straits. Go to the drawer, pull out that little paper packet. It's World War II powdered morphine. We're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be like that scene from fucking Wolf of Wall Street with like the Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I don't feel anything, and then all of a sudden it's like I see colors, or I feel colors. And then so anyway, they get all this shit, and we don't know what to fucking do with it, right? So the next week there was this guy that didn't like. My friends who lived on Coronado, I did not live there, but we ended up going back over, and there was my friend Matt, my friend Marilyn, my friend Curtis. They're in Matt's Chevy pickup truck. My friend Brian and I are in Brian's 1978 Mustang Cobra 2. So it's a fast car, right?
Yeah.
210 horsepower, if I recall correctly. And so they want to go and TP this guy's house. And at the time, I hate to admit this so much. My friends were part of what you would call an inner city gang. Okay. But not like what you would assume to be inner city. I'm talking just Coronado. And they called themselves the LITC, or the Losers in the Corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Okay. A lot of these guys have it. My friends, my close friends, have this tattooed on their body.
At least they didn't have delusions of grandeur.
Very true. I did not have this tattooed on my body, and I caught shit for that way back in the day. Like, come on, Jarbo, go get the fucking tattoo, man. I don't want to get the tattoo, you guys. I'm not a big tattoo fan, but I'm just like, I don't want to get that tattooed on me. I don't care, right? I don't give a shit. And
baseball cap.
Yeah. I had a baseball cap. We had baseball caps made. So there was that, right? I had the merch. And so they took the lube and they spelled out LITC like on this guy's like fucking front step. Okay. And then they took the gauze and they tossed the gauze over the tree. Right. Like it's so easy to clean up. Not even funny. Anyway, this guy's parents, like this guy's dad hears it, comes on out, fucking makes a commotion. Okay. And then we run back to the car. I jump in the Mustang. The other three people jumped in the fucking Chevy. Okay. And the pickup. And then we all kind of take off. Well, the son that my friends didn't like, that guy gets in his Bronco to start chasing us down. Okay. And so I remember Brian, we're in the car. We're trying to get the fuck off Coronado. There's 2 ways in, 2 ways out. We were closer to the bridge, but still we had to get there. And so I remember we were driving past this house and like, I just heard the dad yell at the kid, get him. Cause like his Bronco was like right out front of the house. So like easy for him to jump right on in. So right. Matt and everybody, they take off in the car in the pickup truck and we don't know where the fuck they went. Brian and I are in the Mustang. Now Coronado has, it's a small, quiet community. They got stop signs everywhere. Brian just breezes through those motherfuckers. Okay. He's just fucking running every stop sign he can think of. The downside though, is they've also got these dips everywhere.
You're gonna be fucking bottoming out and shit.
Yeah. So he's like slowing down and like taking the dips. Right. So I look behind me and the Bronco is coming to the fucking stop. Every time he comes to the full stop, he's following traffic laws. We're clearly violating them. But every time there's a dip, he fucking just hits that shit. So you just watch his Bronco go, boom, boom, right? Like do these jumps and shit. And then eventually, somehow we fucking were able to get away from him. I don't know how. We were able to get away from him. And we kind of loop around, the front part of the island. We're making our way the back. So we kind of went like to like the front street, which is like right by where the ferry landing is, like looking at deep downtown San Diego, and using that as a way to kind of get back to like the entry to the island, right? Where the bridge is. And as we're turning down the main street there, we see a cop had pulled over Matt, Marilyn, and Curtis. And so they got busted. And we did not know what the fuck was going to happen. Right? So we drive back over into downtown and we're parked right in front of the convention center, like on the, outside of a hotel. And I had taken one of those fucking yellow jackets and my adrenaline was like redlining. Like I was fucking talking like the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah. I'd be afraid my heart would explode.
It was I need a sleeping pill? Yeah. I need those are caffeine pills, but they were basically legal speed. And it was nuts. So then we ended up catching up with them a little later and we've come to find out that they ended up having to go back to the house and like clean up everything.
That's not too bad.
It wasn't too bad at all.
Coronado, it's fucking beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing. Coronado's amazing. It's fucking the same friend Matt, he got married a couple years later and his parents held the reception at their house on Coronado and because they had moved from Coronado out to East County, which is where I was living. Then they sold that house and they moved back to Coronado and they spent like a fucking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the reception. And Matt's younger sister, I forget her name, was it Bethany maybe? Anyway, her parents had bought her a BMW and they had an open bar. And so we were all fucking drunk and ended up taking that thing for a goddamn joyride like so many times that night.
Shit. Yeah, look at these fucking. Look, this looks like an island full of millionaires.
It is an island full of millionaires. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is a wild place to be. I mean, not so much now. I would assume now it's probably it's really become timid, because I don't know. Well, because that was like you go out to the bars there, and you'd have like because you had the Navy base, the naval base right in town as well. So you'd get a lot of like, and there was a naval base on the island, and so like the North Island base. And so
is it like a ship?
No,
or
no,
not the base, but there's a museum or something like that. Or...
Well, there's a museum. I think there might be something there, but you actually had active duty Navy that were stationed on the island.
Midway Museum looks like a battleship.
No, that's down on. I think that's down at That's down on the Seaport Village, the waterfront. Dude, that's nice down there too. But no. When we went down there, like you'd go to these bars, and the bars on Coronado would attract a shit ton of military, and you would just see Navy SEALs run their fucking mouth constantly, right? I've seen a townie beat the fuck out of a Navy SEAL, and it's funny as shit. Because like you get down to those bars and everyone's just drinking and playing pool and all their egos run high. It's crazy. It's crazy shit from back in the day.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it. Don't get me wrong. I miss San Diego so fucking much. But it's one of those things. Hold on, I want to see this one here. I don't know if Parallax is still here. He might have dipped out, but he showed me this to check out earlier. This is apparently like, I don't know if this is real. This is from the new Simpsons episode.
Oh,
it's janky CG.
Is this Fortnite or Simpsons episode?
I don't know what this is. This might be Fortnite. Let me see. What is?
I guess they use CGI for a portion.
I don't know. This does look like shit. I don't even know what the fuck we're looking at here. I mean, The Simpsons, I can't say is like done well in recent. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be. What is The Simpsons even about anymore? It's definitely not a situational comedy. That's crazy. What was that other trailer I wanted to show you? What was that one? It was
FYI, if you're on Fortnite, they're gonna premiere the deleted scenes of a Kill Bill animated sequence.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I found a local. My Regal is playing it, and I'm gonna hit up my buddy tomorrow and be like, "Yo, come down, let's go watch this." Because I want to go see it, but I don't want to go see it alone.
Yeah.
Like I love Kill Bill, and I would go see it alone, but sitting there for 4.5 hours by myself watching this feels like an experience.
I had to see multiple times. I could recite it.
Yeah, it's still one you want to watch with people. No, but what was that other movie we were talking about? It was not Chill Factor, another damn it. What was that? Anyone here remember what we were talking about? Oh no, it was Johnny Mnemonic. That's what it was. Johnny Mnemonic. Not Johnny number 5. Johnny. Oh, okay. Oh, it does have an M in front of it. Okay. Fucking good old Keanu, man. All right. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Gotta love those 90s graphics.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Good morning. This is your wake-up call.
The year is 2021. It is no longer safe to transmit information. Phones, computers, and satellites are all vulnerable. But there is a solution.
Your storage capacity? I can carry nearly 80 gigs of data in my head.
Input the data into the brain of a human courier, like Johnny Mnemonic.
Hit me.
How do you fit all that in your head anyway?
I had to dump a chunk of long-term memory.
You had to dump a chunk of what?
My childhood.
What are you doing?
Making a long-distance phone call. I got the goods, Ralphie. Now I just want to get them out of my head.
Now, in a future...
We locked on him.
Where those who control the information control the world.
I've been charged with recovering the head of the mnemonic courier.
Everyone wants what is stored in Johnny's head.
Double cheese anchovies? Riley! They were waiting for me, Ralphie.
Time is running out.
I'm a dead man if I don't get this out of my head.
I can get it out.
How?
A cranial drill and a pair of forceps.
Henry
The
Rollins.
future's most wanted fugitive. Keanu Reeves.
You can't shoot me.
Not in the head.
Gosh, you recognize who that is?
Yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic.
I can have 80 gigs in my head. I can carry 12 terabytes in my pocket these days.
But like, look at the soundtrack here, featuring music by God Lives Underwater, Helmet, KMFDM, Rollins Band, Stabbing Westward. Wow, Stabbing Westward. Bono and the Edge. I mean, but look, KMFDM, man. Fuck. Shit. Who directed this movie though? This was done by Robert. Oh my God, Robert Longo did this one. Wait, hold on. Is that who I think it is? Robert Longo.
Dolph Lundgren's in there.
Yeah. I think Dolph Lundgren's like the I think he's like the villain. Takeshi's in it. Yeah, I mean Ice-T, Dina Meyer. What actor recently died? Which one? Oh, Udo Kier. Oh yeah, Udo Kier's in it too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because he's in there. Yeah, he passed away. That sucks though. Screenplay by William Gibson, based on his short story. You know, it's just this to me feels like cyberpunk, like way before cyberpunk.
It was tipping in that range. Doesn't he do The Matrix right after this?
This was 1995.
Oh, no, so 4 more years.
Well, no, I mean, but they shot it. Like, what else did he do? Let's see here. Keanu 90s movies. What did he do? There was Chain Reaction came out after this.
Oh, okay.
He did Devil's Advocate after that.
I just remember the reception being so bad for this movie.
Yeah, he also did A Walk in the Clouds with I forget was that Robin Tooney?
Oh.
No. That was the Lake House, I think.
Yeah, I want to watch a Keanu Reeves romance movie just to see what his range is like in there.
I mean, I'm not. Look, man, I love Keanu, but let's be real. All right, here's his list, like what they've got. So you've got, he's not in Speed 2 Cruise Control, that's for certain. Here's The Watcher, from 2000.
Oh, X-Files.
I don't think he was in X-Files, but you had James Spader, Marissa Tomei, Ernie Hudson. Right? Who directed this one? Joe Charbaniak? So yeah, it's was Keanu forced to do The Watcher? Reeves has stated that he was not interested in the script, but was forced into doing the film when Charbaniak forged his signature on a contract. He performed the role rather than getting involved in a lengthy legal battle. So the director forged his name. And then Keanu was like, I'll just do it. It's just easier to do it than it is anything else. Like that. Think about that. How fucked up is that, right?
The nicest guy in Hollywood.
And I mean, yeah, like tell me, like, how is it that this guy? Here's the thing: this guy doing that, how is it that he fucking get anything else? Has he done anything else really, or did that kill his career? Let's see here. Known for producing some stuff, consulting producer. I mean, like, yeah, oh yeah, like, nothing really.
Didn't Jesse Eisenberg kind of fall in an almost situation like that?
Jesse, I mean, Now You See Me, Now You Don't just popped out, and that did pretty well.
It was some horror movie where they used him for like the advertising material. That I think he had like a cameo or something in it for a friend. Driver.
Let's see here. What is he in acting wise? We'll kind of go back to the beginning. You know, he was on a show called Get Real in like 1999 and 2000 with Anne Hathaway. Yeah, Get Real, 1999, 2000, 22 episodes. That was like his first bit. Let's see here. Was it The Village? M. Night Shyamalan. Was he in The Village? Squid and the Whale. He was in Cursed. Cursed was great.
I enjoyed Cursed.
I liked the fact that Wes Craven released 2 bangers in 2005. Yes, Red Eye is a banger in my opinion, and I think Cursed was a lot of fun. It was really good. Hunting Party, Adventureland, Zombieland. Was it Camp Hell?
I enjoyed Adventureland.
I can't stand Kristen Stewart.
I think it was Camp Hell.
Camp Hell. Okay. Let's see here. George Van Buskirk. Okay, let's see.
I've been having these dreams, nightmares. When I wake, it's like it's still with me.
I've seen this before.
Hey.
We are at war with the world, at war with the flesh, and at war with the devil, Satan and his dominion.
I want to see you.
Are you crazy?
Please don't make this a bad thing.
The sin remains if you do not confess.
Nothing happens on this earth without God's permission.
What's going on? Stop!
When did you let sin into your life?
What the hell? I think he was upset that they're using him for all the promotional materials.
But he's just like not in the movie. Bruce Davison, Dana Delaney. I mean, oh no, oh yeah. So there was one thing I wanted to show. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Going back to the I think it was it Chill Factor? Yeah. The Chill Factor trailer. I wanted to kind of show you something real quick. With that, okay. So just here, I'll just don't need to fucking have it go big, but okay, right here in the beginning of it, okay, they show all this military shit, right? Here's something really, really, really funny that they don't talk about. Unless you've seen the movie, you won't know it. But hold on here. It's going to show right there. The guy right here with the mask on. I'm trying if I should pause it. Okay. Oh, fuck. You would know him. You can kind of say you would know him as a character from a very beloved action adventure film that came out that same year. I think a little earlier in the year. He played Benny in The Mummy.
Oh, okay.
And so he's in this scene in the opening of the movie, and he's like smoking weed while they're going to set this thing off, and then he dies. And like, that's him. But he's also, if you remember, in a year earlier, he was in.
Oh wait, let me guess. Deep Rising.
No, yeah, Deep Rising.
Oh, that was a different guy.
No. It was him. Deep Rising, because I always get Deep Impact and Deep Rising fucking confused. Deep Rising's a solid movie though, but
I got to see that CGI again.
So bad. Steven Summers needs to come out of fucking movie director jail. He needs it. Oops.
Yeah, I watched the fuck out of this movie on VHS. So
I've
many
actually
times.
never seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was really happy because like when I showed it to my dad, then my dad loved it, and he watched the hell out of it. And this was my introduction to Famke Johnson, whatever.
See, that's him. That's him.
Yep.
That was Benny.
Fuck, I feel like I should have even remembered that, but it just came to me. I was like, I think he was in Deep. Yeah. I guess some people are saying there's no sound on the trailer.
There is now. You can hear it, right?
I can't hear it.
Oh, hold on. There we go. That'll work now. It told me that it had lost connection. I just didn't see it.
So you might have it, but it might be low. Just
It's on now.
okay.
Is there sound now?
I don't hear it. The Music Man just said.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix it. Fucking StreamYard, man. They keep saying, "Hey, we're fixing everything." Although I will say they've actually finally been better about getting all of the it to not sound like so like the fluctuations where you're losing like connection.
Oh.
Because I was plugging it directly into my modem and I was still having trouble. And then I'm on wireless right now doing full 1080 and it's fine. Okay, it's gonna be on now, but here we'll just go back. Because it's fucking Steven Summers, man.
Anything here, sir? I've never seen anything like this. It's a malfunction, sir. That's impossible. Where are they coming from? I don't know, sir, but whatever it is, it's big.
They answered a distress call.
Where the hell is everybody?
Now,
What the hell was that?
they're dead in the water.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
The ship's infested. Let's get the hell out of here!
What the hell is that?
From Ipanema?
Girl from Ipanema.
I don't mean to sound like a wuss, but this is starting to freak me out, man.
I vote we leave. Who votes we leave?
What cracks me up about that is that
Rising.
at the end of that, like you can tell that they're going to be the only two that are left alive.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I mean, it's cool though. They're fucking.
Which always sucks because you waited for the moment the plucky character always gets killed off.
Yeah. It was written and directed by Steven Summers. And let's see here. Jason Fleming is in it? Oh, wow.
And this was the era when I went out to go watch movies for the CGI. Like this, The Relic, and
oh yeah, or Mimic, or like I would go watch the movie. Dude, I found Relic recently. No, it was it Relic or was it Mimic? I think it was Relic on Laserdisc at a Goodwill. And I was like, I'm tempted, but I don't have a Laserdisc player. So Benny, the actor, his name is Kevin J. O'Connor. And has he done anything? Like he was in Van Helsing as Igor.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know that, but yeah, he hasn't. Let's see here. The last thing he was in was Wish Upon a Unicorn in 2020. He was on a show.
Recent.
Yeah, he's on a show called On Becoming a God in Central Florida in 2019, 6 episodes. He was in a movie called Captive State from 2019. I think Captive State. That was a Rupert. That's right. That was a Rupert Wyatt movie John Goodman. Yeah. That's Jonathan Majors is in it too. Set in a
Talented
Chicago
in the
neighborhood.
wrong era. Because
Yeah.
probably like a decade later, they would take chances on a movie with featuring that guy.
I mean, Jonathan Majors will eventually come back. I mean,
not Jonathan Majors, the sidekick character in this movie. I forgot what his name is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is Did you know that this movie actually was supposed to tie into King Kong? There's a deleted scene.
I did hear that.
Yeah, hold on, I'll find it. I've seen it before. I haven't seen this movie, but I've seen the end credit scene. Ending.
Oh, I remember the credit scene. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Oh no, maybe he did live because he's there. Yeah, he did live.
Wait, he just pops out of the water, I think.
Nice enough place.
Oh, what?
Now what?
Oh, yeah. And you got Mimic the director's cut.
There you go.
Right
I gotta
there.
watch Mimic again. That was I enjoyed all that.
Mimic was good. They did the sequels. I think they did like 3 sequels or a couple sequels to it or whatever. And Guillermo had nothing to do with any of that. Did you ever see Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis?
No.
It was I want to say 1999. I love that I just type it in and YouTube's like, I know your algorithm, bitch. Fucking they're good. Yeah, this is who else was in this one with her? It was
I remember this poster.
Of course. Rip to Shout Factory, Scream Factory.
It has traveled across time and space. An energy force unlike any in the universe. It is powerful.
Eat your heart out after effect.
And it has found the perfect planet to inhabit.
Станцимир, говорит академик Карабов Владислав Волков, прием.
Юрий, посмотри.
Станцимир?
I'm picking up a contact.
Oh, it's got to be Gale Ann
12 miles
Hurd.
out. Speed 0 knots. It's dead in the water, but it's big. It's really
Wait,
big.
is that a Baldwin?
It looks like it.
Oh my God, it's Sutherland.
I mean, we got a Russian vessel, middle of nowhere, dead in the water, crew vanished. I mean, why the hell would they abandon ship, huh?
Shh. You hear that? We don't find any dead bodies.
We got somebody else on board. Repeat, we got somebody else on board. That's who sank the tug.
Drop it.
8 days ago, during a transmission from the Mir space station, something came onto the ship. It took control of computers. He was learning. Learning what? How to kill us.
Somebody welded the engine room door shut.
What is it? High-tech robotics. Get back!
Now, in order to survive,
It's creating a new life form. What?
It wants us for spare parts.
it must destroy the one threat
Oh my God.
to its
Oh, I watched
existence. The
This
virus.
seems like way cooler than I remember.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing now.
Oh, I remember that.
That actually looks pretty good. I mean, I've seen it. It's been a long time. You know what it reminds me of? It's like John Bruno directed it. Don't know who he is. Yep, I was right though. When it said from the producer of Terminator 2 and Aliens, right there, Gale Ann Hurd.
Gale Ann Hurd.
But Jamie Lee Curtis, William Baldwin. I knew it was a Baldwin. Donald Sutherland.
It's gotta shit the bed in a special way to be a bad movie with the trailer like that. Like
That
it's
was
gotta
a
be
good trailer.
Something like
Now, look at this. VirusTheMovie.com. Is the website still up? We got to check.
Someone was saying this was based on a comic book. Oh,
was it?
This film was also a comic before becoming a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Music Man says it looks good. It's not bad. It's like your standard kind of creature feature type shit. But it's entertaining. Let's see, but the website is not loading because it's not there anymore. Let's go back to the.
Would you put on the scale of the same enjoyability as like Deep Rising? Maybe
I mean,
not as
well,
comedic.
I think Deep Rising is like a creature feature, and so I mean, I haven't seen Deep Rising, but based upon what we just watched, right? But I've seen, I've seen The Mummy. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen The Mummy. I've seen Van Helsing. I've seen The Mummy 2. I've even seen G.I. Joe: Rise of Cobra quite a number of times. I love Stephen Sommers movies. Like even that Odd Thomas was pretty good. Not the greatest thing that he's done, but it wasn't bad. And so like what to expect with a creature feature from Stephen Sommers. So I know it's going to be fun. So but the thing with Virus though is Virus, you can tell is trying to take itself seriously. It's trying to have any of that. Oh, that sucks.
It's probably Galen Hurd's Terminator.
It was kind of, yeah. Do I remember Evolution with Sean William Scott? What you mean, David Duchovny, Julianne Moore, Orlando Jones? Fuck yes, I remember.
Weren't they the main characters more than Sean William Scott, or was he the?
Sean William Scott is not the main character in that movie, but he's
So,
definitely.
I don't remember him.
Oh no, he's in it. He's right there. Dude, this is an Ivan Reitman film, I think. Evolution's great. This turned into a trailer park, and it's not even an official trailer park. I'm okay with that, though. Back when DreamWorks, made movies, feels like.
We're here to investigate the meteor, if indeed that is what it is. Oh, ooh.
It's a rock that bleeds. Now that's peculiar.
It's too amazing to even contemplate it. It's like they're evolving. Our little babies seem to be growing up.
I hope they don't make it to puberty. There's a bug in my suit!
You're all sealed up. That's impossible.
Don't tell me I'm sealed up. I know there's a bug in my... Ooh, it's in me! Get this thing out of me!
Hey, Harry.
Ooh. How are you going in?
Might be able to catch it in his colon. All right, flip it.
I'll get the lubricant.
There's no time for lubricant.
There's always time for lubricant!
This summer,
Is there some sort of alien attack happening here?
have a nice end of the world evolution.
Good googa mooga.
Come on, cutie pie.
David Duchovny, Orlando Jones, Sean William Scott,
Awesome!
and Academy Award nominee Julianne Moore.
Fucking change the vibe for it.
Oh,
I'm okay.
Hey, I always change the vibe to Julianne Moore.
Oh, dude, that's just
Uh-oh, time to go!
evolution.
So what do you want? Light meat or dark?
You have to ask?
I gotta watch that again.
This fucking movie is really funny. It's I know Road to Perdition was a graphic novel before it became a movie. And it's a good fucking movie too. It's a good fucking
They're
movie.
called graphic novels for that sophisticated.
Yeah, because it can't be no shitty comic book, but a fucking graphic novel. Hold on.
Dude, I want them to do the graphic novel for History of Violence. There's a whole missing section before that story takes place where you come into the movie.
Oh, here, check this out. This is peak Julianne Moore in my opinion. Oh, come on, give me something higher quality, you son of a bitch.
Incredible.
Well, I aim to please.
I think she looks great with a little bit of age on her.
Oh no, she's amazing.
An
But,
uncomplicated life.
I live with the most beautiful, intelligent, sexy, lovely woman in the whole world.
It's what it is. What gets me is the bangs. I think that's what it boils down to. It's kind of like Ella Purnell and like Fallout when she's got like the bangs.
Oh yeah.
It just like because it really accentuates the eyes. You know, and she was.
Ella Purnell always seems like she's drunk in her like when she's not shooting a movie. She looks like she has a face that she likes to party, and that she's just keeping it straight for the interviews. I don't know what it is. Like I think she's did some heavy drugs or something.
I don't. Well, I mean, she definitely. I don't know.
Like in interviews, not like in the movies and stuff that she does. Like this chick likes to party. She probably parties pretty hard.
Wait, hold on. H Barts is here, but he hasn't said anything in the chat. That's fucking weird. Oh yeah. I heard about this one. I gotta.
I've never seen that one. Rational.
Okay. Oh, wait. What the fuck? Hold on. We're talking about this. This like the Kill Bill shit with Fortnite. This was sent to me real quick. So this is the Tarantino has finally directed the missing chapter of Kill Bill that never made it into the film. The short will release in Fortnite on November 30th. What the fuck? For one, why is something in Kill Bill rated T for teen? Right. Like what the fuck? Like literally real quick, at the thing that they showed this at the other, whatever the fuck they did the other day, like in LA, that was like to promote this. They literally had the pussy wagon there from Kill Bill.
They changed it though.
Oh really?
They put a cat's face over pussy.
Motherfuckers. I mean, I get it. It's Fortnite. It's for children. Kind of. Anyway.
Because I was wondering the same thing. Oh, they brought that there?
Konnichiwa.
Yuki?
Stay in your house and get down on the floor!
So I may be drawn a blank. Was Yuki ever introduced in Kill Bill? I was like,
yeah, I mean the Kill Bill Volume 2. Let's see.
It had Wu or Wong or whatever the lady's name was, something like that at the end.
Yeah, who is Yuki in Kill Bill? She's the sister of Gogo Yubari.
Okay.
She would seek revenge of Beatrix Kiddo after Gogo's death. Although her role was written out, the Yuki's Revenge chapter of Kill Bill is now being brought to life in a new project with Fortnite. Okay. I was like, I'm like, well, the only character like that is Gogo Yubari. And, but that actor, what did that actress ever go on to do? Chiaki Kiriyama is her.
She was in the classic
Battle Royale. Yeah. But I mean, what did, like the actress herself, because she's 41 years old now, which is kind of crazy to think about because younger than me. But I mean, I remember like Gogo Yubari was hot, Japanese girl outfit, wheeling a fucking, ball and chain. And then of course, watching Battle Royale, it's like, holy shit. Now that, it'd be really funny. And this could maybe even happen with the Fortnite collaboration with Kill Bill. What if they did a 25th anniversary of Battle Royale, which they just put back in theaters last month? But what if they actually brought a Battle Royale to Fortnite?
Fuck it.
And they made the island, and you could get the skins of the kids in the in the high school outfits and whatnot. Right. And then you actually went back to, I don't want to say like the impetus of all this shit, but definitely something that would do its thing there. That's kind of crazy to me. Fortnite After Dark. Jesus Christ. Everyone doing After Dark these days?
I'm surprised the bride's not in Mortal Kombat.
That would be interesting. But did you notice that was actually Uma Thurman's voice?
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool that they got her back. I mean, I'm just kind of curious if we are going to get the Kill Bill Volume 3, but it is an animated film.
I would take it, dude. Let studio or whoever's that did the animation, production IG, if it was them, if they're still around, have them do, yeah. Because it
Yeah,
seems like Tarantino's in his twilight of a director years is more open to different things. Like I'm surprised this is even happening.
well, I mean, to be fair, you're right, because I mean, look at the fact that he wrote the script for the Cliff Booth, was it sequel to Once Upon a Time?
Yeah,
And Fincher's directing it for Netflix.
right.
And I haven't even seen Once Upon a Time. I actually haven't seen it. And so I hear it's really good, but I don't know why. It's up my alley for like old Hollywood. I don't know why I haven't got around to watching it yet. But it's like, yeah, Tarantino seems to be open to trying new things.
Right, like even streaming. He said that he would be interested in doing something for streaming. The fact that like his buddy that he wrote the Pulp and Reservoir Dogs with was Roger Avery. Described him as he hates video games. So it's like I think he's kind of learned to let go.
Yeah, I mean Avery definitely. Avery, I mean, co-wrote or pretty much wrote the script for Silent Hill in 2006, and they got the same director to come back for the new movie coming out. Christoph Gans, I think is who it is. Because I went back and I rewatched that Silent Hill film, I think about 2 years ago, and that movie still holds the fuck up in my opinion. I think it's really good.
It's really good.
And like, fucking Pyramid Head was actually terrifying.
I would say the only thing that movie could do to be better, just delete Sean Bean's character from the movie.
Yeah. I would argue
it was a trope where the mystery would always get solved in a subplot where somebody has to elbow in a window and break into the asylum and grab the secret notes to tell you what the thing is. Like The Ring did it, and a bunch of other movies did it at the time. And I was like, don't tell me what Silent Hill is. It's visually like tells itself.
I mean, there are definitely situations where you've got things you kind of have to do, right? Because there's always got to be the A plot and the B plot.
Yeah.
And the thing with Silent Hill is that the B plot should have probably been the cop, right? What's her name? The girl from The Walking Dead, the one that got smoked in the end. I forget her name right now. Lori Hale, is that her name? No, Lori Holden.
Holden sounds familiar.
Yeah, Lori Holden. Yes.
Yeah, still a fantastic movie. I think right after that, that's when Roger Avery would go to jail for a couple of years for drunken vehicular manslaughter.
Wait, Roger Avery went to jail?
Oh yeah, he killed a passenger, I think his date or somebody, in a car crash.
Oh wow, Roger Avery went to jail for a 2009 gross vehicular manslaughter conviction after a high-speed car crash. He was sentenced to a year in county jail, but served approximately 8 months. Starting in October 2009, the crash killed one passenger and seriously injured his wife. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. So that's crazy.
I was surprised it's 1 year. I always heard it was longer because he disappeared for quite a while. And then, of course, he fell out with Tarantino because he said that Tarantino was ripping off all his stuff and, kind of bashed a lot of the stuff that he worked on with him.
Yeah, but they're back together again.
Yeah, they're doing I haven't watched their podcast. I don't know where it's available.
It's called, I think it's called Video Archives.
Okay. And the fact that Tarantino's doing podcasts. Jeez.
Well, I mean, he likes to fucking talk. It's like, I mean, I get it. I think in many ways, a lot of these, and this is why I get kind of getting into the AI thing. I feel like a lot of these directors were kind of in a point of like, they understand the landscape is shifting, right? Do you know what I saw and advertised in front of the movie today? Was 2 commercials back to back for the Harry Potter, the new audiobook version of Harry Potter, with the full acting, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Like it's not just, you have your narrator that reads the prose, but you've got like your actors that are performing like the dialogue. And it's got like sound effects, and it's got fucking music scores, and it's got I've known about it for quite some time, But let me see if I can find it. Just to give you an idea. Let's see. Harry.
While you search that up, the one thing that shocked me about Tarantino, because I used to I followed his career a lot. I didn't know the guy was married with kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's actually. Did you hear his reason for delaying doing his last movie?
No.
So it's
the film critic, right?
No, he scrapped that one. He scrapped that idea. I know his idea there because his son is young, right? Because Tarantino left the United States and moved to Israel.
Yeah.
And so he's been living there, and he's got a son, and his son is younger, and he wants to wait to do his last movie until his son is old enough to be able to be with him on set, to get that experience of being with him on set. And that to be fair, that is relatively honorable, right? Like you want to share that with your kid. But at the same time, it's like, you are a fucking storyteller. Why in God's fucking name are you sitting there and like telling people, nah, I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to do this shit.
I would imagine because it's supposed to be the last one.
See, but that's the other part too. It's like, I forget, like, who was it? Was it like Carpenter or whatever? Ridley Scott was like, shut the fuck up and make a movie.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have thought of that.
Like a lot, yeah. I mean, like Ridley Scott, like that guy will be directing movies till he's literally dead, and he's just like, yeah, fucking shut the fuck up and make a goddamn fucking movie. Like that's what you do. Like that's what you do. That's who you are for over 30 years. That is what you do, and you're like, I'm gonna hold it to my 10th movie. Like fuck you, man. Like you don't have a problem getting a movie greenlit. You can write something small. Like this is what he should do. He should challenge himself in the same way that they challenged, that Michael Bay was challenged to do Pain and Gain, where you've got a movie that's like a 29 or I think $27 million budget, and it's something that's not Transformers.
Yeah.
And it's like you do that and you challenge yourself to tell a smaller, more intimate story. And it's like he could totally do that shit. I mean, Reservoir Dogs is literally, like almost literally, a one location film.
And Hateful Eight.
And Hateful Eight, which is basically just a remake of The Thing. And it's just like, it's all that shit. And they could just, like, he can do it. He's proven he can do it. So it's like, why is he trying to like restrict himself? Like, if you got an idea, go fucking make it. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like, you can't take any of this shit with you. So unless he's at the point now where he just likes hanging out and talking about movies, which is also fine, which is,
I got the idea from him that in an interview where he's kind of feeling like the landscape's changed so much, and maybe it probably cynically, he's not like the rock star director he was. Still does good, but like, I think the environment's changed so much that he doesn't care for it, where it feels like he's kind of like, where he described that he's supposed to make his rounds and go to countries that are premiering the whatever movie he's making.
Yeah.
And you sit and you watch it with that audience, and he does with every audience. And he says a lot of the directors, who really don't care, just pop in for 10 minutes and then they go out to dinner. And he said, on my last film, I leaned over to my wife and I was like, do you just want to go to dinner? And
I mean, that makes sense. Look, here's the thing. All of that promotional shit, I don't even think flies anymore. I honest to God don't think it flies anymore. Like, I don't pay attention to it. No one I know pays attention to it. Most of the time when you have, like, look at Wicked. Look at Wicked for Good. No one is talking about, like, the things that they're saying in promotion of the movie. They're talking about all the times that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo have those weird parasocial relationship reactions with one another. Yeah. Right? Like a helicopter is overhead and Cynthia's like having a meltdown, and like that, or like in the last movie, the first movie that came out, and you have that woman that's all like, oh yeah, the LGBT community is holding space for this. Oh really? Oh, I've seen it. Yeah. And it's like people were just making fun of it because it made no fucking sense.
Is that where Perp gets that clip from?
Yes, that's where he gets that clip from. But again, that's what I'm talking about here. Is like it's like no one gives a shit about promotion of movies anymore.
They
just don't. It's like I don't, like, I barely watch trailers. I love watching older trailers because I think they're more fun. But like newer trailers of shit I haven't seen, I'm like, I don't want to see more of this. You know, like tonight, I was kind of hoping tonight that they were going to play the Avatar trailer in front of Zootopia because it's Disney and Disney, you know. And I told that to my 8-year-old, and I'm like, hey, yeah, maybe they're going to play the Avatar trailer. And then she just gives me this grumpy look, and I'm like, what? And she goes like, you're not even taking me to see it. You're taking Grandpa. And I'm like, yeah, I am, because I'm not going to take my 8-year-old to a 3-hour and 16-minute movie, you know, and be like, sit here for 3 fucking hours. Do not talk. Do not move. Do not go to the bathroom. You know, like.
Did you ask her if she could handle it?
She can't handle it. She couldn't even handle Zootopia 2.
Oh, really?
She got up, went to the bathroom, took her sister to the bathroom, kind of like shifted around. It's harder for kids these days, I think.
Yeah.
You know, but what we're going to do before the new movie comes out, I'm going to sit down with her and we're going to watch the first movie, and we're going to watch the whole fucking first movie. And we're going to watch the second fucking movie, not in the same night, but we're going to watch them. And I'm going to be like, that's a day. Maybe we'll do like half one night, half the next night or some shit. Because it is long. And, you know, she's only 8. But she really wants to see the third film. And I'm like, I think you want to see it because, like, I want to see it really bad, which is great. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't really fucking know. But here, I want to play you this real quick because this is the Harry Potter thing. Yeah, this just to listen. This is a commercial, but it gives you an idea.
Harry Potter, like you've never heard it before.
Welcome to Hogwarts.
I don't go looking for trouble. Trouble usually finds me.
Because all have been killed, or worse, expelled.
Follow the spiders? I'll never forgive Hagrid. We're lucky to be alive.
I can teach you how to bottle fame, brew glory, even stop a death.
The truth. It is a beautiful and terrible thing. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions.
Expecto Patronum!
Pre-order.
So like, that just came out, which is funny because that wasn't actually the trailer that they showed. The trailer, I think the trailer that they showed tonight used the actual audio from the movies. Because you
That's
have
what I was
Riz.
gonna ask if it's from the movie, but do they add like a narrator setup?
No. I mean, like in this case, if you saw that it was Riz Ahmed, right? Like who's well known as Snape. But like the trailer I saw tonight had like Alan Rickman's cadence when Snape was talking, and I'm just like, wait, what is it? Like I mean, that's gotta be like, that's what got me kind of hyped for it, you know? I'm like, that's pretty base, man. Like fucking like that's cool. I mean, but the commercial I saw that just today, it fucking felt like that. But I don't know if it's posted anywhere. He sounds like a teen but shit. Who, Harry Potter or like Snape? I don't know. It's got a full cast. I want to check it out. At some point. Yeah. Here's something I wanted to. I did this earlier while we were watching the Samurai Sentai, whatever the fuck it is. You know, before you jumped on talking about the Power Rangers. So I just had this here. Create a short film that's a scene from a Super Sentai movie where the Sentai fights a giant marshmallow. Jeez, who does that look like? Who does that look like?
Puffy.
You know, Stay Puffy, a little John, you know, a little IP crossing the streams. Let's see what I haven't watched this yet. Let's see how it is.
Thing's bigger than the radio tower. Size doesn't matter. Heat it up and it'll melt.
Rangers, we screw hot. We take it down together.
Let's roast this puffball. Ready?
Flame strike. Finishing slash.
Did you make this in Grok or what?
I know this is in Sora 2. But dude, check this out. You want to see something crazy? Okay, what's like that? so H Barts the other night was showing me he made a bunch of videos on Sora of me. And so I went in there and I tried
for culture.
But just listen to
Coordinated
this.
harassment. Back in 2014, a hashtag exploded out of a small corner of the internet. Gamergate. It started as a conversation about ethics in games journalism, but within days it morphed into a lightning rod for culture wars, complete with coordinated harassment campaigns, doxing, and endless think pieces.
Yeah, but whose voice is that?
I have no clue.
Listen to me. Now listen to it.
Yeah. Looking back a decade later, back in 2014, a hashtag
exploded. That's my fucking voice, dude. Not my face. arguably more attractive gentleman here. Not so much the pompadour, not so much the hair, but the goatee actually kind of works for the size of face. I don't have that face, but
Do you think it was sampled from some of your other or any of your audio?
Oh, dude. Oh no, absolutely. Check this out.
To talk about, man, walking through VidCon 2025 feels like stepping into the future. But every time someone stops me to talk about the old forums or those YouTube rants, it just takes me right back. Gamergate, look, it was messy, it was chaotic. Man, walking.
That's me too. No, I mean the face.
Is that AI you?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were comparing it with a real video of you.
No, this is AI me.
Okay.
This is Matt Jarbo hanging out at VidCon 2025 talking about Gamergate in the good old days. And this is what it came out. We even put my name right there on the tag.
Oh shit.
Right? And it's like it sounds like me. Not perfect, obviously, but like it's weird.
I'm trying to pick out an AI to stick with. I don't know what Nano Banana or whatever it's called.
Oh, Nano Banana, that's Google Gemini. That's actually tonight's thumbnail. This was Nano Banana.
So you just logged in and just are these expensive to do or
no? I mean, I pay for $20 a month for the pro account. But this is something like I'll show you. I'll come back over to this. Hold on, I'll bring it up real quick. I did this last night. I streamed last night for a bit, and then I found this video talking about like how to make AI like horror shorts or whatever. And so I put this one together. So this is only a minute, but yeah. Oh, there is a rare condition where a person genuinely believes they're already dead. It's called Cotard's delusion, also known as walking corpse syndrome. It begins with a disconnect. The wiring in the brain fails, and the emotional response to your own face simply vanishes. Sufferers stop eating. After all, dead things don't need food. They stop bathing. They genuinely believe their blood has dried up, and their organs have simply dissolved. Some patients even hallucinate the smell of their own putrefaction. They will beg doctors to move them to the morgue, terrified they are contaminating the living. It's the ultimate human nightmare, to be a ghost, haunting your own living body. So that, I did that in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And so what I did is I fucking went through a goddamn thing for it too. So like this one of the biggest thing that bugs me about when you watch any kind of like AI tutorial shit is, everyone's trying to sell you on a course, right? They want to sell you on a course. They want to sell you on something. So this particular guy was trying to sell, like he's trying to get people to go to his Telegram, which is always a red flag for me because I'm like, fuck, really, Telegram? But I wanted to see what this guy's prompting was because he showed off like some interesting shit. So I actually installed, like created an account, jumped in, downloaded the Google Doc, and then yeeted the fuck out. But I was fucking with it last night, and it's like you can go into Google Gemini and and really kind of get some interesting stuff out of that. Let me see if I can.
Like, how do you know which ones to jump in and out of? You're just trying them out.
Yeah, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just kind of. Okay, here I'll show you this. So this is, what happened there? Hold on. Why do I have that up? Nope. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is my account and whatever, and so this is for tonight's thumbnail. If I could find the thing. So I took this picture of my old ass looking face from like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I need you to create a photorealistic 16:9 image of me in a movie theater. I'm sitting in a seat facing the screen, eyes wide, big grin on my face, and eating popcorn. You just see a medium shot of me. Do not show the movie screen. Okay. And so I took this image and it made this image, which I think I need to brush my teeth more in this image, but it looks pretty close.
You say it's right? Buttery popcorn.
Yeah. But even look at like just this image here. Look at the texture of my shirt, right? Texture of my shirt. I'm wearing like, just my rain jacket. I'm at work, and it grabbed even the texture of the shirt and the jacket.
Nice.
And like even so I was saying, and it made this super fucking quick. Okay. And so I think this was the one from last night that I was fucking with. So yeah, so basically this is like what I was doing with this was, this guy had a whole thing for like generate 15 short form horror ideas. So he just gives me all these different things here, and I like pick the one I want, and I'm like, all right, living corpse, you know, did you know? And then it just kind of creates this script for it, right? And it was right. It was about 55 to 60 seconds. It was actually really correct on that. It would have gone a little faster if I would have made it like talked a little faster, but I was trying to, you know, do the narration thing, which just sounds kind of, I gotta practice more. But, you know, it's like, all right, so then I'm like, this is the reference image, which is what the guy in his little thing gave me. And then so it took the 5 scenes from the scripting, right? And then it turned it into this on its own. This is where I was kind of fucking up with it. But if you look at this, it's actually like pretty consistent.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's pulling out her skin because in the rotted food. She can't recognize who she is, and she's kind of a ghost living in her own body. Like it created these panels, and it's pretty consistent and looks pretty good.
How much of a story can you feed it, and how much story can it generate? And of course, ultimately, the answer is full-length feature.
I mean, it depends on what you want to do. For example, so here we go. Is this what I'm thinking of? Okay, so I'm working on my novel crafter stuff here and whatever. Where's the one I was just working on? Which one was it? I think it might be this one. Is this it? Okay, no, that was the other one.
And I'm sorry, I forgot. This program is which one?
This is Gemini right here.
Okay.
If you want, if you were to pay for anything, I think Gemini would largely be like your better bet for it, only because you would find yourself getting like, you know, you get Gemini Pro, which has a context window of over 1 million. So you can have long conversations with it. Like here's what I did tonight, by the way. So I was just fucking around with this tonight. So I just had this idea. I'm like, create an image of an oil painting of a boy on the moon, right? So stars glow above and twinkle. Okay. And this is a nice little oil painting. And then I'm like, you know what? Give it a more realistic look with some dark textures. And then this is what I came up with.
Nice.
Like it took a fucking oil painting of a kid and fucking made it look like that. Like that's crazy as shit, right? So then I took that over. Are you verified on Twitter?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Because like I'm verified on Twitter. I pay for way too many of these fucking services. I'm in a fucking downgrade.
What does that do for you?
Well, you get the verification and whatever. You can make money doing it. But the key thing is that you end up like you get access to Grok. So I get like the premium side of Grok. But this is I took this image here of this boy, make it bigger, and then I turned it into. I had Grok do that.
Oh, nice.
Like,
yeah, I've been playing with Grok only on my phone because I downloaded the free app.
Okay. Yeah, I did this on the computer. I did this earlier on the computer, but just for one, I mean, yeah, it's choppy. It's definitely not 24 frames a second or 30 frames a second. It's a bit choppier than that. But if you just look at like the way the kid walks, like there's a fluid motion to it. His face is a little
zero
wonky.
grav.
Yeah, zero. Yeah, but like if you look at like the Earth, I mean, moves along the galaxy there. You know, like, but you've got the nice depth of field behind him, the texture on the moon rock. Like, it looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
For just kind of throwing it together. And like, that's all done with, that's all done with just Grok. But I had the image done in Gemini. And then you can also like, again, you can go into like, what is it? Like, Chat GPT, and you can make images. A lot of this stuff is pretty inexpensive, but it really depends on what you want to do with it, right?
I'm
like
trying to find the right a good pipeline. So like the story stuff, like I have short films, I have feature script stuff written. I was thinking and theorizing like to use a storyboarding software that would take your your writings and turn them into storyboards, and then have the storyboards enhanced and visualized in this.
You might kind of be able to. Let me show you. and this is another thing Google's done, which is really fascinating. So Google here has their Notebook LM. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a ton of fucking notebooks, and I turn these into podcasts. A lot of the time, it's just like asking questions. So like, do I have anything that's short? I usually throw in a short or whatever I'm working on, and I just ask it. Okay, here we go. This one could work. Okay. So The Crescent Watch is a short story it's a microfiction that I put together. It's I think it's a pretty cool little short. But I can come over here and I can click a slide deck, and I can do a video overview. Okay. So come back to this here in a second, but let me show you kind of what that was. The Crescent Watch. Let me just, I gotta get TikTok to load, and then I can check it out. Okay. So here's my stupid Midnight Pulp Stories TikTok. I need to do more with this because I haven't done much, but Crescent Watch is this story right here. So it's these parts right here. I also have Feast, which is, I think, a really interesting little short about a family of cannibals, right? But I use Midjourney for these images. So I actually use Midjourney for all of this stuff, right? So I'll just show you the first like 30 seconds of this one to give you an idea. But like, for like using Midjourney or any of the video stuff to kind of create your vision, but you're only going to get a couple seconds at a time. Derek Malin dragged his mop across the stained linoleum floor of the TV station. The stench of bleach only made his hangover worse. 3 a.m. and the building stood empty except for him, a ghost janitor in a ghost station nobody watched anymore. Flickering fluorescents buzzed, each stuttering pulse a fresh spike of pain behind his eyes. He wheeled his bucket towards the monitoring room, where a wall of screens displayed various channels, all dead this time of night except for the infomercials and test patterns. As he reached for the light switch, movement caught his eye. Channel 47, the one that should have been showing color bars until morning. What the hell? The screen flared to life, a distorted blur of noise and degraded hues. A blood-red robed figure stood against the cold, unlit background, their features lost in shadow. A voice, a flat, synthesized monotone that was neither male nor female, clicked into place. Justice is blind. We are not. Tonight we bring you the unpunished for you to judge yourself. Derek's mop clattered to the floor. Okay, so that, I could link you to the whole thing if you want, but the idea there is, it's like, so I took this story idea and I turned it into like a 1,200 to 1,500 word microfiction, micro horror, but it follows a very specific style of storytelling, and it also uses the South Park but therefore scene beats. The whole thing is really interesting. The long and short of it is like there's a cult locally who find bad faith people in the community and like basically punish them.
Nice.
Like it's kind of, you can vote on
it. Get that
sort of.
TikTok to listen to this?
I have the whole thing, I think, up on my hold on here. I had I think I'd saved it to my YouTube channel. I put it together as well. But I'll tell you this, that shit cost me a lot of fucking money to do that. The reason why that one cost me money to do was because of, that one I don't have. What the fuck? That one I do not have on the channel. I thought I would have saved that one. I'll send you another one I got. This one is the Feast one. Blair woke to a pounding head and the taste of chemicals on her tongue. The room swam into focus, rotting floorboards, stained wallpaper peeling from the corners, and a rectangle of gray light filtering through a half-boarded window. Her wrists burned against the crude rope. Anyway, so this is the same thing, but it's like, this is about a 14-minute short. Nice. And it's fucked up, man. Like, it's about cannibals and shit. Do
you tag these or as creepy pasta to kind of put them adjacent to that community? Because those people are always active with their.
I'm going. So here's where I'm kind of torn at the moment. So it's like what if you were watching last night, I know that for a little bit, but I don't know if you saw when I was showing off some of those like long form channels. Yeah, right. So it's like I'm working on this one right now. I have two. One is like This American Life Meets The Walking Dead. That one is, I think, going to be fucking awesome when I get that out there. And then the other one is it's another zombie one, but it's like long form, kind of like clinical cleaner type work, like a cleaner for a company that gets sent out to, handle shit in the zombie apocalypse. And the thing in that one, I'll fully admit, like I fucked up with it, right? Because my biggest problem is I overthink everything. So like I'm putting this thing together and I'm like, oh, it'd be really interesting to have this like really like clinical, like just like matter of fact, like competence porn type character who just fucking like is, cold hearted and murks people. Right. And I'm all like, that'd be great. He's a former hostage negotiator turned fucking whatever, cleaner, whatever the fuck. And then like I did one with it and I was like, it's a little bit too clinical, a little bit too, whatever. Like the story's there, the story's interesting, too much. Like, all right, let's kind of scale it back. Let's retool it, make it more apocalyptic. Because I wasn't even gonna do like zombies. I was gonna do something else, and I was like, fuck it, dude. People just love zombies. Yep. Doesn't fucking matter what you do. And I'm like, I might as well just kind of lean into it. And so like I've been retooling, and today I finally put together. Oh God, just 9,775 words. And I had built the structure. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, actually. While this other thing is loading up, because it's still working on the slide deck in the video. But so over here on my novel crafter. Okay, so I've got this is
that the writing program that you recommend? Oh, but you have to have an invite to it, right?
No. Yeah, we know you overthink everything. Thank you, Music Man. I appreciate you. So what I do is I work with the AI and I come up with like the story beats, right? So this one is about like getting into a bunker, and it's just like, these beats are a little bit long, and that's my biggest problem. It's like I went for like 3 scenes per chapter, and each chapter is going to be about 1,500 words, which is fine because that's the formula I'm going for, right? About 6,000 words, roughly about 53 minutes of recording. Well, the problem though is if you look over here, you can see scene 3 over here has the old fucking, I haven't updated this one yet, but you see how long this is, right? Like the AI cannot handle that. The AI cannot handle that at all. So I had to, cause it's just too much. So I had to go back in and like, retool the other scenes to be more, like ready segmented to go. Yeah. Right. So it's gotta be like, you gotta let the AI cook. You gotta let, you give it the general instructions. You have your codex over here with all the characters and everything else. And then you let it kind of build it out and build it out and build it out. And I was having so much trouble with this last night. I was just having so much issues. And I'm working on it with like ChatGPT, and even GPT was like, well, just let me write it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm tired. Okay, fine. Fuck it, I'm tired. And so, because this particular software is fucking like, look at this. This is like the prompting mode, right? Like you got to go, like there's a ton of shit built into this. You can tweak it, but there's a steep ass learning curve. And so, like I'm fucking with it. So I let the AI write it. And then I take the stuff the AI wrote, and I go over it, and then I copy it over to Gemini, and I tell Gemini, you are a narrative editor, and this is what I'm working on. What works, what doesn't. And then Gemini looks at it and goes, okay, yeah, all right, this works, this doesn't work. Here, let's change it like this. And then it's just you work with both AIs back and forth to whittle it down to something that's like manageable. But what I don't like about that is like, because I was tired and because I was like, fuck it. Like I let myself get so far removed from the creative process that it was like just kind of overseeing. like overseeing it rather than getting into the nitty gritty, even though I'd already gone through and like planned out this entire fucking thing. Right. And like the whole story. And that's what I enjoy the creative process too much to like just let the AI handle it. But this was just driving me up the fucking wall. And I'm just like, whatever 10,000 words almost came out of this thing, I'm probably not even going to do shit. No, I mean, like, seriously, it's like coming over here to my Google Drive. It's 32. I don't know if you see that. It's 32 pages is the story.
Okay.
32 fucking pages. If I were going to take this and throw this into, let's say, 11 Labs to do like the AI audio for it, this would cost me about $20 probably to just do this. And any kind of fucking, if something doesn't work, I'm out of the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I hear the program Grammarly has a feature that organifies writing that AI can't detect it. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they advertise. I don't know if that's of any worth.
Well, the biggest issue with all of that has to do with the fact that, a lot of the AI stuff is it's AI tracking AI. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just looks for patterns in the way that AI writes it. And again, a lot of it is just like what I did today and why I'm not like, I just did it because I was frustrated and I'm just, again, get out of my system, kind of scrap it and move on. Has a lot to do with like just having GPT write this stuff, and it will write it pretty well because it knows my style, and it's like, it's helped me write a lot of stuff. So it knows my style and it knows how I communicate, and it's really good at figuring it out. So it's like decent prose, but I just don't like that. Because I do feel that as much as I like AI, it's like you do want to you still want to maintain creative control.
Yeah.
As much as you can. So, okay. So just to go back over here to this, to give you an idea. So this is the 79 days ago is when
Welcome to the deep dive. We're the place you come to plunge into sources.
Can you hear that okay?
And really pull out those nuggets of knowledge you need.
To stay well informed, yeah.
Exactly.
So this is a podcast. This is a 20-minute podcast of these two AI hosts dissecting the story. Right?
That's crazy.
And they'll do it.
Moon Gang, a physical presence, but one that's still frustratingly hard to pin down.
So it's like, what I do is I take the shorts that I'm working on, or I take the ideas that I'm working on, and I'll put them into this. I drop the text in, and then I'm all like, do a podcast, focus on the story, focus on the plot, focus on the narrative, focus on this, focus on the pacing, and then give me an overview. And it will dive in, and it will look at everything. It will discuss stuff. And then it will kind of like help formulate like maybe it's like almost like a peer review, but it's AI. You know what I mean? And it's like there's no like preset idea there. There's no bias. It's just like, yeah, this is it. This is that. This works. And I think it helps.
Something like this in the most corniest way. It's almost embarrassing, but like I haven't dabbled much with AI, but I read my short story out loud to Grok's Annie, and I had to review it. And damn it, if she didn't give me some good suggestions on what I could do for something that Perp said was missing from my plot. And it wasn't that she came up with it. She'll come up with like even when I did this with chat or not Grammarly, the other writing program that I had, it gives you like the answers that you don't want, but it kind of like works your brain to figure out why their suggestions don't work, and then you end up coming up with one that does.
Yeah.
And so it was still like a therapeutic process because I got to talk about my script out loud.
Well, and that's what I enjoy about it is the idea there of like you kind of just talk about it, so like in this the zombie Walking Dead meets This American Life thing. I was working on a story the other day while I was driving at work, and I'm just kind of talking with it back and forth. And it's like, so we're setting up the story, we're setting up the outlines, we're building the chapter by chapter, because what's funny is I'm using an old, 100-year-old almost short story engine, right?
Yeah,
like the Lester Dent formula, and I can send you that information if you want. But it's like I use that And then I build it up with the but therefore model to kind of like, flesh out everything.
Right.
And it works. It just works really, really, really well. It's very clinical. It's very mathematic, right? It is very analytical. And it's almost like taking a concept and like, applying this very replicatable formula to it, and then just giving it different parameters and being able to work on it, right? And then as I'm talking with the AI, like we'll have like these long discussions about like character motivations and things along those lines. And then it will ask me like, my thoughts on certain things, because I tell it to be like a partner and to bounce ideas. But as I'm talking to it, the more I think about it, and even with some of the ideas that it suggests, I'm like, okay, let's I like that, or I don't like that, but let me extrapolate on this other idea. So then I go this whole other direction and like just get into the weeds of this fucking story and, like make it more like heart wrenching and, guttural and shit. Like the zombie story right now is literally about a woman, her telling her story during the outbreak, during the early moments of the outbreak, where like she gets into a fight with her husband. He storms off, but he takes the car keys because they're stuck in traffic.
Right.
And then, it's foggy in Washington. This whole thing takes place in Washington, and it's foggy in Washington. And so she can't see him, but all of a sudden she sees people running towards the car, right? Because you got a zombie horde coming at him, but she can't find her husband. The zombies are there. She's hiding down. She's got her 6-month-old son. He's upset. She's freaking out. Doesn't really know what to do. Decides just to get out of the car and go try to find help. Takes the diaper bag. He's in the car seat, right? The little holder, whatever. And then, he's bogged down. He bogs her down. He's crying. He's hungry, but she can't breastfeed because she has she metastatized, whatever it's called, right? And that's a real thing, by the way. Some women can't breastfeed, so she has to use formula, but she ends up dropping the formula bag trying to get away from the zombies to hide. So in the process of like, she can't breastfeed him, and the baby's just munching on her nipples, so it's just killing her, right, painfully, but he's not quieting down. So she's afraid that it's going to, attract the zombies. So she runs back to the bag. And as she runs back to the bag, she gets almost like surrounded by them. And so in that brief moment of panic, she sets down the crying baby and she runs away.
Oh, shit.
Like that's the flight or fight moment, right? And it's like, it's fucked up. Because here's the kicker, right? She's wandering around totally disillusioned, fucking just doesn't, she just lost her husband, lost her baby, doesn't know what to do. It was her fault. So there's just immense guilt, right? Racked with guilt. And at one point she's walking and she's basically like, just fuck it. Like, I'm done. Just take me, Lord. I'm done. And she's about ready to kind of like fall off this like cliff type thing. And all of a sudden a car pulls up behind her, or other survivors come out. And one of them thinks that she's a zombie and he's going to shoot her. But then someone's like, no, she's human. Right. And so then they run up and they grab her, but she collapses just because of all the, just her whole thing kind of shuts her down.
Right.
So she wakes up like 2 days later and she's at this this city. She's protected. And the guy that was going to shoot her, he's been with her the entire time. He's never left her side because he kind of felt like this was like a kismet sort of thing. Well, here it is, like a couple years later, they get married, they have another kid. So she's now telling the story, like kind of anonymously, to get it out of her system. But she feels guilt, so much guilt, because like she's now got everything that she lost, right? And it's like all that shit. So here's the fucking kicker. I'm just telling you this right now. So the husband that she thought died a couple years earlier, he never actually died. He thought she and the child died. And so the whole point of this podcast is like, he ended up getting out of the quarantine zone. He actually ended up escaping. But she doesn't know that. And so this podcast, it goes out into the real world because the quarantine zone is where the zombies are. And that's like in the Olympic Peninsula of Washington. And so it's kind of like everywhere else there's no zombies. You have your zombie quarantine. Well, the podcast goes out and the husband hears it. That's going to be a storyline that pops up down the road. But it's like fucked up, right? It's like super fucked up.
That's really good. That's really good.
No, but it's like you listen to it and it's going to be, I'm going to be narrating it. That's kind of the key thing. But it's like, but that's what I'm talking about when I dive into this shit. I'm diving into it And I'm like really trying to like go, here's a good angle, here's this, here's that. So I don't want the AI to like, I don't mind if it does some of the heavy lifting sometimes, because I feel like the way my brain works is like, I'm just like, go, 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 go. And I'm fine with it doing some of the heavy lifting, but it's like, I want to be in there. I want to have hands-on creativity. And that's kind of the way I look at it and everything else.
Right. Yeah.
But real quick here, hold on. This says, you need to look at the trailer for the 1981 film Looker. It's about AI in a way. Yeah, I'll take a look at that here when we're done with this. I do have to start winding it down like the next 20 minutes, but
yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get ready and go. But I would say for your other AI stories, I would look in if it's worth it to you to get adjacent to the communities of the creepypasta. And have you ever heard of SCP?
It's funny you mentioned that actually.
My kids are crazy about SCP.
So I yeah. Let me show you this. I'll show you this. I don't think I'm doing anything with it right now, but okay. So this is my GPT-5. This is ChatGPT. So the Project Domino podcast is essentially a riff on SCP. It's like SCP meets X-Files.
Nice.
And so I went through, and the idea there is that like it's going to kind of be these, reports about like the idea essentially with this is that the there's interdimensional portals that open up, right? And that's kind of where a lot of these anomalies come from. But what happened is in Project Paperclip back in the 1940s, that's where this was discovered. And so they've been trying to use it as an energy source, but it's becoming more and more unstable as time goes on, causing more of these anomalies to break through to our world.
Nice.
And so the idea why it's called Project Domino is that every portal open is another domino that falls. And so the investigator is trying to work his way back to the first anomaly to try to figure out what happened and maybe how to stop it.
Nice.
And I was trying to use SCP as a thing, and I kind of I really dove into it, but then I realized that it's a little bit too advanced for what I'm looking for right now.
Oh, what is it?
Like the idea of working out the stories individually and building the lore, building the world, and how do you create like an anthology,
right?
That is like going to be something that is like, because this is stuff like where it's like, does he investigate? Does he just read reports? Is like, how do you take the SCP concept and do you put it into a narrative driven story? Because SCP is cool, right? But it's so linear and it's so contained within its own lore, and to the fact of where, like SCP has no lore, like directly, like there are writers who have created lore with different articles and whatnot. But how do you take a concept like that and then turn it into like a narrative structure? That can
because you have to just pick one of many.
Well, you ultimately create your own.
Yeah.
So so you're not stealing content. You're using it as an inspiration, but you're going to be creating your own stuff.
What if you did the downfall of the SCP organization that sprouts out yours? So that there's a connection, but it's your own.
No, I mean, that's interesting too. You could totally do that and it wouldn't matter because there's a creative license that leaves it open for anyone to pull from. Because I've looked into the legality of all of this as well.
Nice.
But it's a big part of it in general is just, it's like, how do you take that and structure it in a way that's going to be narrative? Because the thing about SCP is SCP isn't narrative. It's very bureaucratic, right? And so because it's bureaucratic, it's interesting to be like, oh, here's this case file. Like, let's read about this case file. What containment unit does it go into? What does it classify as, right? Like for the data-driven people, that's fascinating. But if you're trying to tell a narrative story about it, that becomes a bit more difficult because you have to then look at it through it's like the lens of like monster of the week, right? And so it's like, go back to the original X-Files. Mulder gets the X-Files. They were really about the UFO shit, but then they just got into the monster of the week stuff. And that ended up being, its own thing. And so it's kind of like that. But what I wanted to show you here is this. So this is the Google Notebook, right? They looked at the sources, right? Just this is the story. This is all the text or whatever from the story, right? And it took it and it turned it into a Crescent Watch video overview, right? It just did this. Check this out.
All right. Let's dive into a story that, honestly, it feels a little too close to reality for comfort. We're going to break down this story about a broadcast that just appears out of nowhere. It's about a town that decides to take justice into its own hands. I mean, what happens when the mob gets its very own TV channel?
So picture this. It's 3 a.m. You're flipping through channels, and this one that's been dead for years, suddenly flickers on. And there's this figure in a blood-red robe, voice all flat and synthesized, and they deliver this mission statement. But here's the thing. It's not a request. It's a flat-out declaration of a whole new, terrifying kind of judgment.
And that really brings us to the core of it, right? This terrifying question. Because the Crescent Watch isn't just a spooky story. It's really digging into what happens when the court of public opinion stops being an idea and becomes a real court, one that hands out real sentences right then and there.
So how do we get into this world? Through a guy named Derek Mallon. He's a former reporter, kind of fallen on hard times, now working as a janitor at the local TV station. And you could say he's haunted by the ghosts of his old career, until he stumbles upon a real ghost, a broadcast on Channel 47, a channel that, for all intents and purposes, shouldn't even exist anymore.
And you gotta understand, this isn't just some random static or a college prank. No way. This is a structured, recurring broadcast. They call it the Unpunished, and its purpose is crystal clear and absolutely chilling. To find people they think have gotten away with something and, well, serve them up to the public for judgment. And the way they do it, it's so cold, so calculated. This isn't just some messy, chaotic rage. It's a formula, a step-by-step process. First, they state their mission. Then, they show this dramatized, usually way over-the-top version of the supposed crime. And this is the really dangerous part, they dox the person. Full name, address, everything. And they always sign off with a promise that sounds a whole lot more like a threat.
So, you might be thinking, is this just talk? Nope. They don't waste any time at all putting this whole ideology into practice. Their very first broadcast targets a guy named Tommy Wilkins. And we see immediately how this digital judgment has deadly real-world consequences.
And this right here, this is where you see their real power. It's all about manipulating the story. The truth? Tommy Wilkins was a small-time thief. He stole a PlayStation. But the story the broadcast tells, they turn him into this monstrous predator, adding all these nasty, completely unproven details just to stir up as much anger as possible. And it's right there, in that gap between what's real and what they're saying, that the mob is born. And the effect? It's immediate. I mean, instant. The broadcast hits the internet and finds its audience right away, tapping into all this frustration people already have.
So, I mean, you get the general gist of this there.
Yeah.
But that's like a fucking YouTube. It's like a fucking, it automatically basically put together a full 8-minute long YouTube video essay.
And what program did this?
This is Notebook LM.
Well, I want to start writing these down.
Yeah. I'll send you the, I sent you the TikTok link in your Twitter DM, and then I'll send you this as well. But this is, I use this kind of stuff to, I mean, not this. I haven't really fucked with this one too much, but it's, it gives you an idea, like a true idea of like, just like where all this technology is going, you know?
I have a better idea after tonight than I've had in a while.
Good. I mean, like I just find it to be super fucking fascinating. You know, like, it's a lot of fun to just kind of put together. I'm not looking for anything specific out of it necessarily. I'm looking to like more or less kind of get back in the habit of doing things and then hone my skills further. But I want to use it as a tool that's wildly, that's super available and interesting.
Definitely.
So, we're not there for the movie stuff yet, but we're getting close.
Yeah. very much. Thank you so much, Jarbo, for this having me on and talking to me about this. Like this definitely helps. What do you call it? I'm probably gonna jump on Sora 2.
Yeah, you can. I think you can get free generations with Sora 2. I just don't know if you just go to sora.chatgpt.com. I'll send you that link as well.
And I'm probably going to look for one that'll probably help with that kind of pipeline that I'm looking for, where if I can create 3D turnarounds of my characters from my story, that way, if I do the what I plan on doing, and I don't know, tell me if this is possible. 3D turnarounds of all my characters so that I have at least, an establishment for what AI could reference. Then I want to try to do storyboards based on my writings, and then hopefully somehow try to coax any kind of inconsistency with the storyboards before they get generated into more detailed images, that I could use the 3D turnarounds of my characters as reference guides in case the AI goes wayward on the consistency. I don't know if that's possible or not.
It's difficult. Like the consistency angle is where things are gonna have like the most amount of trouble. Just to just to let you know on that one, it is it's difficult because if you might find yourself in a situation to where you're going to get like very frustrated with it because it's not giving you what you want. And like, you have to just kind of remember that in those moments, just kind of like, don't get frustrated, like to take a step away with that shit, because it is, it's great, but it's not there yet. And if you put too much like emphasis on it or too much, too much faith in it to like, do it all or to give you what you want right away, it's going to be a problem.
Gotcha.
So just kind of go in with like, open with like managed expectations, right? Like managed expectations is the best way to describe it. Because at that point you can then go, okay, like, you can maybe go and figure out a workaround, but like Gemini for consistency is currently the, probably one of the best ones that is out there for that. You can get a lot of consistency with Sora for video, but it's more like pulling a slot machine. In fact, a lot of this stuff is kind of pulling a slot machine.
Gotcha.
But because you don't really know what the output's going to be. But at the same time, you're kind of also going to that because you want, because you want, you want that kind of outline. Like you want that help kind of showing you the other side of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Crystal.
I'm sorry. I'm starting to fucking fade.
I know.
Yeah. I gotta watch this one last trailer that This Is asked us to check out. So we'll do that. Right. And then you can get out of here, man, if you want to get out of here.
I'm going to jump off. I got to mop before my wife.
Yeah. You go mop.
30 minutes. So take care, everybody. Thank you, Jarbo.
All right. Have a good Thanksgiving, man. Thank you.
You too.
All right. Thanks, buddy. All right. Fourth, everybody, check him out. All right. Shiny here says, just finished Stranger Things 4 episodes. You're still on. Yeah. Well, fucking that's what you should do. Okay. Here's the trailer for Looker 1981.
I want it. You probably think I'm beautiful, Dr. Roberts, but I'm not.
I want it.
My nose is 0.2 millimeters too narrow, and my cheekbones are 0.4 millimeters too high.
I want it too.
I do television commercials. They want a certain look.
I did surgery on several girls a few months back, commercial actresses. And there have been some suicides.
You don't know what's going on. This is more than commercials. They're killing all the girls that are perfect.
DMI measured some girls for possible surgery. We were conducting an experiment.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm the perfect female type, 18 to 25.
Here you see a typical computer model being made.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm the perfect female type, 18 to 25. What have you got me mixed up in? I have a right to know if somebody's trying to kill me.
Huh. That looks pretty good. Oh, written and directed by Michael Crichton. Oh, well, shit. Shit. Hell yeah, man. It's about AI slop in 1981, no joke. Yeah, well, it's written and directed by Michael Crichton. So there you go, man. There you go. All right, everybody. I think this has been a long, nearly 4-hour live stream. I appreciate everybody chilling and hanging out. Thank you, Fourth, for coming on. I appreciate it. Let me double check my schedule here tomorrow. I do work, so I should be home. Let's see. God, where am I going? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. What is this here? Yeah, I got 2 pickups tomorrow. That's it. And I should be home by like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I might go live tomorrow night, and then we'll maybe actually watch AI slop rather than hanging out watching movie trailers. But that was all good too. All right, everybody, have yourself a great night. Thank you again for chilling. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, like the stream or dislike, whatever you feel like doing. And peace. Peace.
Turn off that pesky ad block.